One clips, hey!
Okay, we are live here at Pleasantville. This is Dan Hollingsworth with Half Pint Video Productions. We are live for the St. Joseph Wildcats against the Pleasantville Greyhounds. Got a great night for football tonight, and wanted to let everyone know that for the real play-by-play, we need to go to 97.3, if I can get their thing up. We've got Mike Gill and Steve Parker on the call. So all you need to do is go and download the free app at 97.3.com, or you can go on the website at 97.3.com and download that app. And all you need to do is sync up the video and the audio, and you will be ready to rock with great play-by-play by Mike and Steve. Just a couple notes before we get started. Wanted to give a shout out to number 54, Miles Solomon, for the Wildcats. He did have a season-ending injury during the preseason, and he is home recovering tonight. So we wanted to wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully we're going to see you out here next season. So get well soon, Miles. We'd like to thank our sponsors this season, the Piccadilly Inn in Shamong, Amrod Flooring, Independence Driving School, American Carpet Cleaners, Williamstown Ballet, and REMAX Ricky Moriello. Please help our sponsors by patronizing their businesses. We wouldn't be here tonight without their support, so please check them out. And one other thing, please make sure that you subscribe to Half Pint Video Productions. If you like what you're seeing, the best way to get the notifications is to subscribe. So please go ahead and do that now, or whenever you get a chance, and please enjoy the broadcast. I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to toss it over to Mike and Steve at 97.3. Please join them for the broadcast. We are going to keep some audio open here as well, so you can get the PA announcer. But otherwise, go get that play-by-play and watch the video here at Half Pint Video Productions. We will see you at halftime.
Pleasantville team that we remember from about 5 years ago, where this would be an easy 65-0 victory. This Pleasantville team, maybe not preseason where people thought they had a couple of coaches come through here. They lost Chris Sacco, but where do we stack this Pleasantville team up?
Well, I'll tell you, they've got an experienced quarterback, only a sophomore, but as a freshman last year, did a great job for Marlon Leslie, and they came and did a really nice job in the playoffs, as you know. And of course, they also have the Howard brothers. I'm sorry, just the one Howard, the brother graduated, but he was a running back, ran extremely hard last year for him also. So they've got a couple skill position players, plus their defensive line and their offensive line is still pretty much intact. It's the skill players who they now, are having to replace. But since Cedar Creek, they held on. They went up 21-0, 21-19, I think was the final. And a lot of credit to that coaching staff there. They came out really hot and got a victory in the first game.
Yeah, Marlon Leslie threw a touchdown. He ran for another. He threw for 98 yards. He ran for a touchdown. We know that, he's a multi-talented quarterback. We saw Jaden Shertell last week against Holy Spirit, the left-handed senior quarterback for St. Joe. He runs a lot of their offense. This is not your grandfather's or your father's or even your brother's St. Joe offense. They like to throw the ball.
Wow, it was really hard to watch something so different that they were, but it was extremely different as St. Joe's was in the spread most of the time as opposed to we're in that Delaware wing tee. Also, one other player we need to mention is Jaquan Howard, 5'10", 210-pound running back. He's a junior who last year as a sophomore was also part of that really potent offense that they had last year.
Yeah, the Greyhounds beat Cedar Creek 21-19 last week. St. Joe Academy lost to Holy Spirit 18-6. Ahmed Ross had 117 yards and a touchdown, so he is somebody that they are going to be checking out on the ground. And, of course, St. Joe, as you mentioned, has not started since 1973, 0-2. So we're about to start things off here live in Pleasantville. We are live here in Egg Harbor Township. We are watching live video streamed from Half Pint Productions, and they are in Pleasantville streaming this television to us here. So if you're watching the live video, you'll see live play-by-play. Mike Gill, Steve Parker. You can listen on the radio on 97.3ESPN.com. On your free mobile app. You can download the app on your phone, and you can watch the video.
And I'm just curious, is this something new, or is this something just a becoming a tradition? Both head coaches at the middle of the field with their captains for the coin toss. I've never seen that before.
Could be possibly because there's only one captain. I'm not sure. You're right. I've never really seen the coaches come out to the field. We are watching, again, live video, and it's funny because I can't tell. I'm imagining that the band is being piped into us right now because there is a band in Pleasantville right now.
Band.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty decent-sized crowd there, actually. I know only 500 people is the max, but there is a crowd there tonight in Pleasantville and St. Joe, and we are set to bring it for you here live on 97.3 ESPN. Don't forget the free mobile app. You can download the app on your phone. I know a lot of people can't get to these games, so we are really the only way that you get it. We got to thank Half Pint Productions for providing this live video that we have on our back porch here in Egg Harbor Township.
Absolutely. We do have a halftime score. Egg Harbor Township, who lost the heartbreaker to Mainland last week, is beating 1-0 Atlantic City 12-0 at the half. A little surprise there. Atlantic City put a lot of points on the board last week.
Yeah, Atlantic City, a team that has had a couple of tough years, so looking to improve off their last season. Pleasantville, of course, as we talked about, a rough season. Well, they had a lot of rough seasons, and Chris Sacco kind of turned that thing around. He's at Absegami now. And, by the way, we got another final. Ocean City beats Oakcrest 48-0. So Ocean City continuing to play really good football. But we talked about Pleasantville. They had a series of down years, and Chris Sacco took that program over. He's at Absegami. They're playing Mainland right now. And then Pleasantville gets a new head coach, Kyle Klein. He ends up stepping down about, a week or two before the season is about to start training camp, and they have to go scramble and find a new head coach. And they get a win, and they don't only get a win. They beat a very good Cedar Creek program, who admittedly is going through a coaching change themselves. But when you beat Cedar Creek, you've beaten a team that is filled with good athletes.
And let me tell you, Pleasantville's had Cedar Creek's number. Well, the good teams they've had in the past, they put a pounding on them 2 years ago, and last year they beat them. So it's really been turned into quite a rivalry. Two really good teams. Also in that Ocean City game, Jack Snyder caught 3 touchdown passes to tie a school record.
All right, we want to remind you again, live video on our website, 97.3ESPN.com. You can listen to on the radio. You can download the app on your phone. You can watch the video on our website. And all you need to do is take the video and cast it over to your television screen. That's exactly what we're doing to call this game tonight. Steve and I are sitting on my back porch. We have the game streamed over to the television, and we'll describe the action as best we can. We got to thank Dan Hollingsworth and Half Pint Productions for doing this again. It's a great feature in this COVID age that we figured out a way to kind of get this video here. We'll take a picture of it, and we'll tweet it out from the 97.3 ESPN account so you can kind of see the way we're describing the game tonight.
And we'd like to thank our title sponsor, Calvi Electric. Calvi Electric, winning teams know the key to success is getting the job done right the first.
We are live here on 97.3 ESPN. Deep kick, taking it around the 10-yard line, taking it up, and brought down by a host of Wildcats. Pleasantville will start the ball 1st and 10, as taking the kickoff back for the Greyhounds is Jaquan Howard, a junior. And Pleasantville will start with the ball 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line.
A couple other scores we have here already. We have Mainland losing to Absegami 21-13 in the second quarter. Also, Hamilton has a 20-0 lead on Vineland in the second quarter. St. Augustine's up 14-6 on Millville in the second quarter. Deptford 13, Triton 12, also in the second quarter.
1st and 10, ball at the 30. First and 10, ball at the 30. Man in motion to the far side of the field. Pumped, fires to the sideline, and it is complete, and it is hit immediately and driven back, and a big loss there. It's Ahmed Ross who makes the tackle as St. Joe sniffed that play out.
Sure did. It was a little wide receiver screen, and as you said, really played well by that St. Joe defense.
Loss of 6 on the play, second down and 16. Ball back at the 24-yard line, 11:26 and counting as we're just underway here. Pleasantville and St. Joe. Pleasantville moving left to right on your radio dial. If you're watching the live video, they are dressed in black with the maroon helmets. And St. Joe dressed in white with the silver helmets. We'll keep you up to date on the Johnson's Popcorn scoreboard throughout the night. Some pressure, pumping, firing, and it is incomplete on the far sideline, and it's going to bring up a third down and 16.
Well, it looks like Pleasantville's game plans come out throwing as they did on the first 2 plays. Had ample time that time, just good coverage by St. Joe's. Leslie had to end up throwing it away.
Marlon Leslie is their quarterback.
And a good one. He played last year as a freshman as a starter, 6'1", 180 pounds, and only a sophomore. Really showed a lot of points in some big games for him last year.
They break the huddle. They send 3 receivers to the near side of the field, 1 receiver split far wide, and a running back in the backfield. Leslie in a shotgun. It's a good Pleasantville offensive line. Leslie rolls to the near side of the field. He's chased from behind. He fires one into the flat, and it is incomplete. And it'll set up a fourth down. Defending is Jakir Haley on the play.
So 3 plays, 3 pass plays for negative yards. So real good defense by St. Joe's the first series. I'll tell you, that band is relentless, man. They just keep on playing, Mike.
I like it. Nice little atmosphere tonight in Pleasantville. 10:47 left to play. Fourth down and 16, ball at the 24. Pleasantville will punt. Good snap. Kick is up. It's a high end-over-end kick. Bounces around midfield, takes a high bounce, and then rolls past the 45 all the way to the 40. Continues to roll. Remember, there's AstroTurf here. Field turf, and Pleasantville kind of trying to fan it back, and they get it all the way back to the 30-yard line. So the kick takes a nice Pleasantville bounce and roll, and that field turf really changes the complexity of a punt like that.
Sure does. You get the right roll, and it starts going, it'll go forever. It's like hitting your golf ball on a cart path. It keeps on going.
Yes, it does. First and 10, ball at the 30 for St. Joe. Jaden Schertel is the quarterback, 5'10", 180-pound senior.
I imagine you're going to see a lot of the big running back again tonight for them.
Under center to start things off, and a handoff up the middle. Actually, it's Jason Prevard at quarterback starting the game for St. Joe. Prevard was under center.
Interesting.
Yeah, Schertel, who is a 4-year starter, not under center to start things off, and that's Prevard who start things off. And Prevard is still manning the huddle.
Ahmad Ross in the backfield. Did a real good job against Holy Spirit last week against Holy Spirit, running the ball.
Gain of 4 on the play. Mercado in motion, and they hand it to him, the wing back, and he hits the outside, gets a first down, and he is brought down, but a first down for Cole Mercado.
Little jet sweep action that time as they faked inside to Ahmad Ross, and then you said Mercado just used his speed to outflank the Pleasantville defense. Getting close to midfield. First down of the game. Holy Spirit. Pleasantville decided to throw the ball 3 times in a row. On the other hand, we have a penalty now being brought back. The penalty is against St. Joe's, so it's going to negate that first down. Going to pick up a second at about 9, it looks like.
Second down, yeah, we'll see where they end up spotting it just short of the 30-yard line. That's where they started the drive. So, yeah, it's going to be second and 9, ball at the 34. with 9:49 left to play here in this first quarter. St. Joe with the ball. Prevard.
Did not see the signal for what the penalty was. It had to be an in progress, in play, because it was not done from the previous spot, the line of scrimmage. So it brings up a second and, we said 9 approximately.
All right, Prevard under center for the Wildcats. They send a man in motion, and they hand it a motion man. No, right up the gut, and it's going to be near first down yardage for Mercado. We'll see where they mark the ball as he gets up to about the 45-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for St. Joe.
And what do we see St. Joe come out in? The Delaware wing T, run the counter cross.
Yeah, and I really wonder, Schertel obviously has been the starter out there. He likes to throw the ball, and you wonder if why he's not there, trying to get some information.
Choosing a driving school is an important decision. At Independence Driving School, we take pride in providing a comfortable, safe, and fun environment for the students to learn the basics of driving. We're a locally owned and operated company. As members of the community, we care about our students and their families. Each student receives individual one-on-one instruction with a patient state-licensed instructor. Lessons are given in late model, professionally maintained vehicles. They're clean, air-conditioned, and equipped with dual control braking systems to ensure the maximum comfort and safety for our students. We're fully insured and bonded. For more information about Independence Driving School, call us at 856-227-2828 or visit our website at njpermit.com.
Also, we'd like to let you know that Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specialized in delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn is 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City, 1-800-842-2676. They'll ship your popcorn to you. Johnson'sPopcorn.com.
Shotgun formation for St. Joe. 1st and 10, ball at the 40. Prevard is handing off, and it is hit by Ross, and he goes right down. And a small gain, if anything, on the play for St. Joe sets up a 2nd down and 9. And, one of the things we're calling the game from the video at our house, we don't have the highest of angles, so it's a little tough to see some of the gains and yards on the play.
Yeah, it looks almost it's field level. Maybe just a couple rows up, but definitely not up the top of the stands, as you said.
Right, so we apologize if we can't exactly see everything, doing the best we can, but we do appreciate Half Pint Videos who's allowing us to see this video. On 2nd down and 9, ball at the 41. They snap it to Prevard. He rolls up. He fires a pass down the field. He's got a man open, and it is caught down around the 20-yard line. What a catch by Mercado up over the shoulder. And Prevard and Mercado hook up for a big pass play there, and St. Joe is on the move.
Talk about dropping it in the bucket right there, just over his outstretched shoulder. And the defender had really good coverage, but just a perfect throw. Plenty of air in that ball, and St. Joe's is in a real good position.
So a Prevard to Mercado pass, and I do see Schertel on the sideline there, so he is dressed and in uniform for St. Joe. As the clock continues to roll here in this first quarter, 1st and 10, ball at the 16 for St. Joe. They move right to left on your radio dial as Prevard is in a shotgun. Snap high, taken, handoff. Ross tries to get some yards up the middle, but the Pleasantville interior defense does a really good job of sticking him up and making the initial stop on that play is their linebacker, Jonathan Valentine, one of the, defensive linemen, 5'10", 280-pound senior.
Yeah, that's a big high school football player right there. When you get someone that big that's, been able in the middle of the line to do a great job, and they did a real good job against the run last year also.
3rd and 7, ball at the 14. You'd think this is 4-down territory for St. Joe. Prevard has Ross to his right. Mercado's in the slot. Mercado goes in motion. They hand to Mercado on the jet sweep, and he is hit in the backfield. He loses his balance. He tries to stay up, but a nice play by George Smith, the defensive lineman, 6'2", 220. The senior brought him down. Mercado tried to stay up, but he just couldn't keep his footing.
Yeah, good penetration that time by Smith as he, as you say, came on that jet sweep. Good penetration, made him veer back, and then able to trip him up as he got plenty of help coming after the initial tackle.
So it sets up the scoreboard showing 3rd and 12, ball at the 14-yard line. 6:51 and counting. Brevard in a shotgun. Has a running back to his left. Mercado in the near side slot, looking over the Pleasantville defense. Now it is 4th down. They roll to the near side on a play action. Brevard getting chased out of the pocket. He looks like he's going to keep it himself, and he slides himself down, but it looks like he is going to be short of the sticks. He needed 12 on the play, Steve. The ball was at the 14. He needed the 2. We'll have to see where they end up marking this thing.
Now, there's some confusion. The scoreboard said 4th down, but as it went by the down marker, I saw 3rd down.
And the scoreboard originally said 3rd, and then they changed it to 4th. If you notice, I called the play, it was 3rd, and then I saw them change it in mid, but you're right.
That was 3rd.
So it is now 4th down and 5. So the scoreboard was wrong, but the sticks on the side did say
Just
3rd.
happened to see the stick as he went by on that play, so. A little a la Tom Brady last night. Did you see that, the last play of the game?
Thought it was 4th down.
Yeah, it was 4th. The time before, Tom.
Under 6 minutes to play here in this first quarter. 4th down play here for St. Joe. Brevard sends a man in motion Mercado. He fakes it to Mercado. He rolls to the far side of the field, looking to the back of the end zone. He lost a high arcing pass way out of the back of the end zone. He's looking for Colby Dahl, the tight end, but it was too much air, and Pleasantville's defense gets a stop.
A real good job by Pleasantville defense. Again, a lot of pressure there. They tried a little bootleg action, but pressure upfield. But that Pleasantville defensive line played very well. So far, they give up the long pass, but they've not been able to really run the ball on them, and they've got pressure on them almost every time they tried to throw the ball.
5:44 to play, first quarter. Pleasantville will get the ball back, 1st and 10, ball on their own 12. No score here. The game is in Pleasantville. Steve and I are in the Bargaintown section of Egg Harbor Township.
Bargaintown section. Oh, boy. I remember going to a USA National Finals in softball. Our team was from Bargaintown, New Jersey, and the guy who ran the thing said, is everything 2 for 1, or is there a sale every day or what? So I don't know.
Well, here we are. Pleasantville with the football. 1st and 10, moving left to right, dressed in black with maroon helmets. Handoff up the middle, and St. Joe's says, not tonight. You're not going up the middle tonight. And a big play, stepping in there to make the initial hit is Brian Butkus, the big center on offense, defensive tackle on defense, 6'2", 280.
Yeah, real good job by Bucket. So he got penetration, like you said, and wrapped him up as soon as he got the handoff. Also, Zamir Thomas, defensive tackle, 6'2", 285 was in there. So a lot of beef on that front line, defensive line for St. Joe. Showed good quickness there also.
Good early season matchup. By the way, halftime, EHT up on Atlantic City 12-0. Here it's 0-0, 2nd and 11. 12-6, I should say. Shotgun. Leslie. Flushed out of the pocket. Keeps it himself. Gets big yardage. Up the sideline. Finally pushed out of bounds. He was getting chased by Tyler Page, the senior, but he eluded the linebacker and then hit that corner, Steve, and that's where Leslie, last week, he threw a touchdown. He ran for one. Multi-dimensional quarterback.
Yeah, it was 12-0 at halftime, Mike. We have an updated score, though. It's now 12-6 as AC has scored in the third period.
Chris Decker, a 6-yard touchdown run for EHT. Malachi Rollins had an interception return for a touchdown in that game. First and 10, big run there of 17 yards for Marlon Leslie, the quarterback. Very patient offense, too. They do everything very slow and deliberately. Man in motion to the near side of the field, actually changes sides. Leslie looks over the defense.
A lot of wides.
Leslie looks. Completed pass right at the line of scrimmage. Might have even lost a yard as he just threw it right down the line of scrimmage to Amin Bailey. He's a 5'11". They list him as an athlete.
Well, I'll tell you what, that time they ran 3 guys deep trying to run the defensive backs off. Only one guy bit was in the zone because they just did nothing but hang in there. Able to make the play right at the line of scrimmage, as you said, even for a loss.
Sets up 2nd and 12. That's a loss of 2 on the play. By the way, up in the western part of the counties, Cherokee leads Woodrow Wilson 28-0. Billy Osborne, 5 of 6, 113 yards, 2 touchdown passes. His dad can play.
Yeah, I'd say that's a Wildwood heritage there, the father, of course.
3:55, the clock stops. There's a whistle before the snap on 2nd down and 12, and it looks like a timeout was taken by Pleasantville. So they want to talk things over. 3:55 left to play, first quarter, nothing's the score, 97.3 ESPN.
For almost 25 years, Amrad Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Amrad Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate.
When it comes to amazing food, friends, and family, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Enjoy our world-famous wings, tails, or ears at home with our curbside takeout or free delivery service. People drive from all over for our world-famous wings and home-style buffalo rolls, crab cake, soups, and more. The best wings in South Jersey can be enjoyed right at home. And most important to our Pick family is the safety and wellness of yours. Thank you from the original Piccalilli Inn. Route 206, Shaman.
21-13 over Mainland at the half. St. Augustine 14, Millville 6 halftime. Hamilton 20, Vineland nothing. And Woodstown leads Buna 7-6. That's a look at the Johnson's Popcorn scoreboard. Here it's 0-0. 3:55 left to play in our first quarter. St. Joe's Academy and Pleasantville. Pleasantville with the ball. Leslie rolls out, takes a shotgun snap, and he fires, and it is high off the sideline and incomplete. It'll set up 3rd down and 12 from their own 27.
Yeah, it was a tough throw. He was running for his life. When you run to your away from your strong arm and also do not get a chance to plant your feet, you got a 0 chance of making that completion.
By the way, Joe Rapetti, 4 touchdown passes. Jake Snyder had 3 touchdown catches. Jake Wilson had 2 touchdowns rushing. Ocean City beat Oakcrest 48-0. The Red Raiders are 2-0. Ocean City plays Cedar Creek, I believe, next Saturday.
Cedar Creek has Holy Spirit tomorrow.
That's correct.
Interesting game.
A lot of good early season. I mean, there's only a 6-game schedule, so there's a lot of good ones. A couple teams have lost games again this week due to the COVID. Pennsville had to pull out, which means Middle lost their game. 3rd and 13, ball at the 27. Leslie, and it looked like the receiver in the slot there, might have moved. Leslie snapped his hands, and Samir Miller, the sophomore wideout, just flinched enough. And that's going to be a penalty on Pleasantville, so they're going to march it back 5 more yards. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 18.
Yeah, Pennsville and Gateway both had to cancel games, because of COVID-19 test.
Yeah, and I know there was a lot going on up in the Shore Conference. Some teams up there had to cancel some games. So cherish the games when you get the opportunity to play. NFL teams are getting games canceled, so looks like there's going to be a Tuesday night game this week.
Yep.
It's going to be 2 Monday night games.
Again.
Leslie looks, flushed, and Leslie is taken down, and he's sacked from the backside. He was looking around, and all he found was P.J. Williams, the defensive end, 6'2", 255, got him, and a sack by the Wildcats. Also in there helping out Christian Glass, the sophomore defensive end.
Yeah, it took a lot of time. Didn't find an open receiver. You got to get rid of that ball because they have a really good defensive front. St. Joe's, they put a lot of pressure on Leslie so far in this ball game.
So Leslie and the Pleasantville offense struggling to find some room. They're going to punt the ball. It's 4th down and 25. Back at their own 9. So the punter will be standing right on the end line, on the front of the end zone. A big, high kick, a nice punt as it's punted all the way out. And then it takes a bounce backwards. It looked like it punted to about the 45 and then kind of bounced backwards and rolled. Took a big St. Joe roll that time.
Boy, it's all the way down. Looks like about the 35-yard line. So St. Joseph got really good field position here with 2:51 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, so far, Steve, Pleasantville's offense seems to be struggling, but their defense has played pretty well up in the interior. We'll see who plays quarterback. I think that's really the interesting story here for St. Joe early is that Prevard and now Schertel is in at quarterback. So he could potentially have been disciplined for a series or a quarter. We're still in the first quarter here. Schertel hands off, and it is Ross, and Ross is hit and taken down. Nice play on that Pleasantville defensive front, and, man, nice play by Jesus Ruiz, a 6', 235-pound senior.
Brevard didn't do a bad job in there at quarterback, though. He threw that bomb, laid it right in there.
Sure did.
And a nice backup to have.
Yeah, and if memory serves, I think Brevard transferred from Atlantic City where he was playing some quarterback.
Correct. I think that's correct.
2:19 to play, first quarter. Jaden Schertel, the senior, is back in at quarterback. Mercado in the slot. He hands to the wingback on the play, which is Kevin Mayfield, and Mayfield is hit down hard, and George Smith got him.
6'2", 220, senior. Tell you what, he was in there in a hurry. Real good play by George Smith.
I'm impressed with the Pleasantville defense, I can tell you that much. They are very active and athletic.
Just got a text from Tom Williams telling us that Middle Township has scheduled Audubon next week to replace Pennsville. So
that's good.
Middle will get a game next week.
That's good to see. That the fact that
both teams were able to get together.
It's unfortunate when you lose a game, but when you can get the opportunity to get out there and play a couple games, good stuff. By the way, 0-0 Yankees and Rays, top of the second inning. We'll keep you up to date each inning on that. Schertel under center, Mercado in motion. Schertel on a delayed handoff gives to Ross. Ross off the right side. Ross got some boom. He leaps over a defensive player, and he is going to hit the end zone, and it is let's see if they gave him, have not seen any indication, and it looks like he may have stepped out of bounds right before. Really tough from the angle that we have here, but, man.
Oh, yeah, it looks like about the 9-yard line. You see now where the goal marker is down there.
And they're going to get right back up on the ball. So Ross jumps over defender. They send Mercado in motion this time, right back onto the ball. Another delay. They hand it off to Ross. Ross has stood up this time and slammed to the ground. Nice play. Boy, after that big run there, they tried to get right back up on the ball and give Pleasantville a lot of credit for getting back, set, and then making a nice stop in there.
Yeah, only getting about 2 yards on that play. Well, the ball looks like it's on the 5 to me, although it says the 7. It says the ball's on the 3 on the scoreboard, but it sure looks like the 5-yard line to me, Mike.
Yeah, it looks short, right? Either short of the 5 or at the 5. Right. Zaire Washington, by the way, 5'9", 210-pound linebacker, the senior, made that stop. He really did a nice job stepping in there. I'll give him credit. By the way, look at big number 79, Xavier Briggs, 5'8", 397, a freshman. Oh, trying to have him in on the goal line right now.
Yeah, see if they can move him. That's a lot to move.
He is lined up right over top of Buckus, the center. And a lot of movement there. And a false start as Schertel slaps his hands. You know that they might have had something there.
Yeah, about 3 guys one-on-one. Everybody else is going on 2. Unfortunately, that's sometimes what happens when you try to go quick. Everybody doesn't get snap count. Big penalty there. Going to bring him back to the 10-yard line.
By the way, Prevard is a junior, which means he would probably be in line to take over the quarterback position next year. So it means St. Joe is in good hands at that position in 2021. Mercado's coming off the field. He's kind of their do-it-all. Talon Murray, the running back, entered the game for him. Mercado had that big catch earlier from Prevard. And I believe that is the end of the first quarter. So our score at the end of 1, Pleasantville 0, St. Joe's 0. This is high school football night on 97.3 ESPN. Watch the game live on our website, thanks to Half Pint Productions, and listen to it here or on the free mobile app.
Gillian's Wonderland Pier. It's not too late to go to Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Wonderland is open tomorrow and Sunday from 1 until 6. They will open again next weekend. Those summer rides will be limited. Remember to save your unused tickets. They'll be good next season. The summer continues throughout next weekend at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. Also, Signal Graphics on Tilton Road in Egg Harbor Township is your local commercial printer with the personal service you expect. Cut out the middleman. Save time and money. Signal Graphics prints full color in-house. Signal's state-of-the-art equipment and expertise printing allows them to produce an excellent product for very low cost. For fast turnaround and great prices, call the Gunnels, Riley or Kay at 609-569-9990. And for special service, ask for Chugger. Signal Graphics in Egg Harbor Township.
Start of the second quarter. Not sure what's going on. They did not change side ends of the field.
Yeah, it was a penalty or what? Must have been untimed down. Must have been a penalty.
And they hand off to Ross, who's pushed up the middle, and he is slammed backwards. The Pleasantville interior defense is just not having anything, at least up the middle, so far in this game, as Ross is pushed back. So an untimed down, and now they'll walk the other end of the field. Nothing.
If you're looking to buy or sell, call Ricky Moriello at REMAX. Call Ricky Moriello direct at area code 609-352-9476. That's 352-9476. Or email him at rickym.remax@gmail.com. Remember, if you're looking to buy or sell, call Ricky Moriello at REMAX today.
Williamstown Ballet Theater is a ballet company and school devoted to a distinctive ballet-based dance education aimed at enhancing character and fostering talent. We're dedicated to developing well-rounded, confident dancers by combining excellence in technical training using progressive ballet technique with a wide range of creative opportunities. We offer two types of ballet education: recreational for young beginners and those who wish to enjoy ballet as a hobby, and company for those who have an interest in taking their ballet education to a professional level. We're conveniently located in downtown Williamstown. Contact us at 856-304-4294 or visit our website at williamstownballet.org for more information.
All right, Mike Gill, Steve Parker here. Start a second quarter, Pleasantville and St. Joe. So far, it's been a good one. Jaden Shertell is in at quarterback. He's under center. Delaware wing T look. Mercado in motion. The hands of Mercado, the wing back off the far side, and he is in for a touchdown. Mercado basically untouched, an 11-yard touchdown run for St. Joe, and the Wildcats are on the board. Cole Mercado, an 11-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, you wonder if they just did not like the offense at all last week, went back to the Delaware, or if they were trying to do something specifically for Holy Spirit. But this is the Holy Spirit, the St. Joe's offense we're used to seeing with the Delaware and the sweeps and the traps and the powers.
So St. Joe takes the lead on that touchdown run by Mercado. You're right. Yeah, I mean, that's the old school Delaware wing T. They had the two wing backs, the quarterback. They had the back lined up in the backfield. Here come the wing back. The kick is up on the extra point, and it is good. So 7-0's our score, and St. Joe is on the board first, and it's all right here on 97.3 ESPN.
That was Trevin Delgazo, the kicker, a sophomore, 5'7", 140 pounds. Makes it a 7-0 score.
$11:53 left to play here in the half. Pleasantville will get the ball back. You can feel that that is what St. Joe's feels comfortable doing. As much as Shertell can throw the ball and has some weapons, they still excel in running that Delaware wing T look.
They certainly did that. I'll tell you what, in that sequence there, it really worked out well for them. As you said, they were very successful getting it done, and they have the big back. And that's what you need. You need to have a fullback to make that work. And then you can go with your sweeps and your bellies and whatever. We had updated score in the third. Egg Harbor Township has taken a 19-6 lead in the third period over Atlantic City. Update on your Johnson Popcorn scoreboard. Looking for their first win. Atlantic City coming off a victory last week.
That's what's great about the technology is we can keep the scores coming. We can give them to you as fast as we get them. We got the live video right here on the porch.
That should be the name of, we don't name this, The Porch.
This is The Porch.
Live from The Porch.
If you would like to sponsor The Porch,
the
blank porch.
That's it.
Tom Williams, if you're listening, Ask, like we have the Matt Black Kia Studios when we're back at the station.
There we go. We got blank the porch.
Right. Sure, somebody would like to sponsor the porch. Short kick taken. Not taken because he has to slide to catch the ball. That was a risky play because if he slides, he could have basically kicked that ball forward. And it looked like he came sliding across the 20-yard line. It's going to be right around the 21, 22-yard line for the Greyhounds, Steve. And they have really struggled to move the ball offensively.
Yeah, they really have. That was Jaquan Howard, the 5'10", 210-pound junior running back who did such a good job for him last year. We haven't called his name this year or tonight yet, then he was really a good runner for them last year.
Egg Harbor Township's on the board. McKim with a 9-yard touchdown run. They now lead Atlantic City 19-6 in that one. So EHT on the board. They are playing in Atlantic City tonight. Of course, no games at EHT this season. Leslie hands off the middle. Big hole and a near first down run on for Jaquan Howard. You just said we haven't heard your name, and he says, here I come.
Yeah.
2nd and 2.
Can you hear me now?
8-yard gain.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Parker?
There you go. 8-yard run. Ball at the 30.
Quick hitter right up the middle, too. Looked like a little trap. Remember last year, he was a strong north-south runner.
Receiver splits to the near side of the field. They split out Xander Roberts to the near side. Shotgun formation, and Pleasantville looks like somebody moved. Was it were they drawn off sides or not? It looked like a blitz was coming. And big number 61 jumped into the neutral zone there. That's Zamir Thomas, a junior.
But they called procedure, so someone had to move.
It looked like the right guard on that play, Jonathan Valentine, was the culprit. I will say,
the band's taking a break, by the way.
The Pleasantville offensive line is a very big group of young men.
They are. If I remember correctly, they're pretty experienced, their offensive lines. The skill positions where they don't have as many.
Leslie in a shotgun. 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 25. They're going to hand it off to Howard again, and he is taken down almost immediately. Nice play. Stepping in there. Looks like Talon Murray, the middle linebacker.
Yeah, number 6, Talon Murray, made a real nice job there. It's a form tackle right there. Wrapped up right in the midsection. And the band is back.
3rd and 6. Big play for Pleasantville here.
Yeah, you just give up a score. You can't have the ball. You don't want to turn the ball over deep in your own territory.
Still 10 minutes to play here in the half. 7-0 St. Joe. They send a receiver to the near side of the field. They split out Xander Roberts, a sophomore.
Turkel playing a corner down below here.
And Leslie hands it off, and off the right side, big yardage, and still on his feet. He's got one man to beat Mercado. He runs Mercado right over and continues to get up the field before he's finally pushed out of bounds on the far sideline, but not before a big run there, it looks like, by Howard. And that's just a straight handoff off the right tackle, and took the yardage and went for big yards on the play.
Almost like he was listening to me say, where is he at tonight? He's such a big, been a big part of their offense last year. And 2 plays in a row, boom, boom. Big run.
So the run is down to the 40-yard line, so about a 50-yard run there. We're going to place it at the 35.
Big run over there, deep in their own territory. Wedge flips the field.
55-yard run on the play for Howard, so really flipped the field. 1st and 10, ball at the St. Joe 35, 9:43 to play in the half. 7-0 St. Joe. Leslie breaks the huddle. Moving right to left. Pleasantville with the ball. Pro set backfield. They fake the handoff, fakes the pitch, and Leslie's going to keep it himself, but he is met and driven backwards. And P.J. Williams is one of the guys in there, big number 52, along with Zamir Thomas, the defensive tackle. And, by the way, we talked about the offensive line of Pleasantville being a bunch of big boys. Thomas, 6'2", 285, just made that stop. He's not a small young man.
Pretty good size for a high school lineman. See if Pleasantville can continue this drive, or St. Joe can hold them here. A big play, as you said earlier. to get them down into this territory. They come out again with wide sets, one remaining back.
3 wides to Leslie's left. Fakes the handoff. Leslie steps up, fires, and he throws one way deep. It looked like they had man-to-man coverage on Shurtell on that far sideline, but Leslie just had too much zip on that ball. You really wanted to give him a chance to make a play. He really zipped that ball. It should have been a little bit more touch on that.
It looked like George Caba, the wide receiver, was out there, and like you said, he just, 5-10 yards over his head. He had no shot at it.
By the way, that Yankee game is coming up after us. It's the bottom of the second, 0-0 Yankees and Rays. So we'll keep you up to date on that. We'll get you all the high school scores at the NBA Finals, Game 5 tonight. College football all day tomorrow. Pro football, it's like a sports utopia right now.
Long time without everything, and now we're getting everything at the same time. 3rd
and 10, Leslie. And they go back to the same play. He's got him, and it's complete, and it is still on his feet. Caught down there by Kayshawn Jamison. He's a senior, and he went one-on-one with Shurtell. It looks like they see something on Jaden Shurtell out there.
I'll tell you what, it was a jump ball type situation, but he made a real good adjustment there and shielded Shurtell off. So real nice catch that time, as you said, by Jamison.
Yeah, Leslie just kind of let it up in the air. He let his receiver make the play. I guess they saw, hey, if you give him a chance to do something with that throw, he can make the play. The last time we said he just zipped it too much.
Ball's at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal.
Ball at the 5. So a 20-yard pass play from Leslie. And Leslie hands off to Howard. Howard up the middle, and it looks like a Pleasantville touchdown as the Greyhounds are on the board as give the touchdown to Jaquan Howard, the junior, and Pleasantville answers the call.
Well, I'll tell you what, real nice drive put together by Pleasantville there. Big play, as you said, was the key there, but still they came back and answered right after St. Joe's had scored. And we have a text from Tom Williams telling us it's live football from the Ulmer Appliances broadcast deck.
Is that official, or is he just saying that's an idea here?
I don't know. It sounds like it's pretty official to me. Matt Ulmer take the plug, and we'll see what happens.
Extra point kick is up, and it is short and no good, so it's going to be 7-6. St. Joe leads.
A lot of pressure there.
When it comes to amazing food, friends, and family, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Enjoy our world-famous wings, tails, or ears at home with our curbside takeout or free delivery service. People drive from all over for our world-famous wings and home-style buffalo rolls, crab cakes, soups, and more. The best wings in South Jersey can be enjoyed right at home. And most important to our Pick family is the safety and wellness of yours. Thank you from the original Piccalilli Inn. Route 206, Shaman.
For almost 25 years, Amrod Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Amrod Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate.
Northern Burlington 7, Delran 7, EHT 19, AC 6, Middle 28, Arthur P. Shalleck, nothing.
We have an update on the EHT game with 11:42 left in the game. It is now 19-12 as Atlantic City has scored. EHT 19, Atlantic City 12.
Good one over there in West Atlantic City. Here at 7-6, St. Joe's Academy leads Pleasantville. Pleasantville just scored a Jaquan Howard 5-yard touchdown run. Short kick taken by St. Joe. Sidesteps the man, still on his feet is Jaquan Haley. And St. Joe will have the ball, moving left to right. Tough to tell how much time. I can't make out that first number. Is it an 8? Is it a 6?
Is it a 0? No,
I don't know. It's not a 0.
No, it's not a 0.
I think it's 6:26 to go. It's very, very blurry.
Yeah, I officially, I think it is 6:26. I think I had 6:30 at the time of the touchdown.
St. Joe's breaks the huddle. 1st and 10, ball at the 34. Schertel in a shotgun. And he hands off to Ross. Ross pushing forward and plunges forward for about 3 yards.
Oh, scoring update on the Johnson Popcorn scoreboard. Absegami 28, Mainland 13. So Gami getting some more points on the board.
Southern has a 14-6 lead at the half in their game up there in the Shore Conference.
That was 8:56, by the way. When we look at the clock, it's now 7:57, so that was 8:20 when we were looking at the time. St. Joe's 7, Pleasantville 6.
Second down and 7 after a 3-yard run. About 7 coming up on, that was 8, it looks like. So there's 7:03 on the clock right now. And some whistles. We got all sorts of stuff happening. Third down and 7 is the down and distance. Ball at the 37-yard line. St. Joe has the ball moving left to right. Second quarter, they lead 7-6. That is one of the challenges when you're not on site, is the fact that we are kind of, they do have a scoreboard up for us this week, which is very cool.
Yeah, we down distance, time, quarter, it's definitely a benefit to have that available to us. We thank them for that.
Schertel hands off to Mercado. Mercado hits the corner, and he is hit immediately and dropped. And another nice play. Man, you got to give a lot of credit to this Pleasantville defensive front. They've done a really good job. The linebacker in there making a nice stop. And it's 4th down, so it looks like St. Joe, 4th and 4, they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, that time it looked like a linebacker in there for Pleasantville. Unfortunately, I don't have his name, number 52 I have him at. But whoever it was, I'll tell you, Pleasantville's defensive front, Mike's done a really nice job so far. Schertel counting his players here as he punt formation. Within about 6. Oh, high snap, and nice job catching.
Punt on 4th and 4. It's a short punt, and it takes a Pleasantville bounce. It rolls all the way back. Boy, it hit about the 45 and then rolled all the way back and past the 50, and we'll see where they end up marking this thing.
Doesn't look like anybody got it.
Yeah, it just took a crazy bounce.
Wow, they're getting the ball at the St. Joe's 45.
So Pleasantville will take over on downs after the punt. 1st and 10, ball at the 40 with 5:45 left to play. So Pleasantville trailing here, but now gets the ball back in enemy territory, and they've got to feel good after their defense gets to stop, and the offense looked pretty good last time.
Definitely changed complexion in this game after the last score.
Marlon Leslie leads this Pleasantville offense. He's in a shotgun. Short snap. They hand it off the right side, and nowhere to go. Short gain on the play for Pleasantville. Sets up 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mercado really came up from that defensive back position to make that tackle. He was in a hurry to that corner. You said not allowing the offensive back to make the turn. Real good close that time.
Might have lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, it's a pretty good close by a defensive back.
They lost 2, 2nd and 12. .539 left to go in the half. Leslie has a pro set backfield behind him. Fakes a handoff. Pressure coming, and Leslie is hit and taken to the ground. A big sack on the play. Zamir Thomas got him, and Leslie just had no time.
Now, he went play action. Zamir Thomas did not bite at all. He just ran right through that play action, right through the back, trying to get in his way. And as you said, no chance at all for Marlon Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie basically didn't get a chance. He took the snap and didn't get much of a chance to do anything, as coming square at him was Amir Thomas, 6'2", 285, a junior. He'll be back again next year for St. Joe's Academy. So it sets up 3rd and 20 there. Loss of 8 on the sack. Ball at the 46, so a missed opportunity possibly here for Pleasant. Let's see if they try to go for that fade again, one-on-one.
See if they pick on Zertel again as they did last time.
They're going to hand it off. Nope, they're going to keep it. Leslie keeps it. He spins, and he is taken. He got spins down after a gain of maybe about 8 on the play. It's going to set up 4th down for Pleasantville. Nothing, by the way. Yankees and Rays, that's in the top of the 3rd. We'll get to that game right after this one here on 97.3 ESPN.
Another update from Atlantic City. Egg Harbor Township has scored again. Make it 26-12 with 9:45 to go. That game being played in Atlantic City, of course.
So Pleasantville will punt. High snap, and he makes a nice catch to get that punt off. And the punt hits and takes a Pleasantville roll. And it is going to be touched. Actually, it took a little bit of a Pleasantville roll, then started to come back in the other direction. So St. Joe's will take over again. 1st down and 10 at the 21-yard line with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the half. By the way, Clayton leads 8-0 over Lower Cape May in the first half.
Type of football game I expected, really. I thought 2 really good teams that, St. Joe's, you wondered what they were doing offensively last week. They came back with this Delaware and were successful early, but now Pleasantville's defensive line, as you said, has really been stellar in the second period especially.
Well, we'll say this, we're used to St. Joe just coming out and, scoring a lot of points and blowing people out. We don't know if it's because Holy Spirit and Pleasantville are that formidable or if this offense is just not, they're missing a big key from their offense from the last 4 years on that team. Schertel throws one out to the flat. It's complete up the sideline and still on his feet at the 50, still going at the 40 and slowing up and brought down around the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a short pass and then making some people miss. It looks like Haley, and he just kept on going up the sideline, and Pleasantville just could not bring him down. And finally, up around the 25-yard line, it was Jason Prevard, who made the catch and run. And Prevard started at quarterback, threw a big pass, and now he has a big catch.
Well, it was a huge play for St. Joe's, flipping the field and the momentum. You said it was just a little bubble screen, made a couple guys miss, and then outrun guys down to the corner, and finally brought down 25-yard line.
So they flipped the field from 21 to 27. 1st and 10, ball at the 27. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the half. Schertel pumps, fires. They do the same play to the far side of the field, and Haley tries to make a move, and he is brought down. Nice open field tackle by Kayshawn Jamison. So they basically ran the same play to the opposite side of the field.
Still, probably made 5-6 yards. Good first down play. To see where it's spotted. Now we have a flag down. Appears to be against St. Joe's.
They are going to mark it back on St. Joe's, and it looks like a 15-yard variety here. It's a big penalty with 3 minutes left. They're going to walk it all the way back to the 35-yard line.
This isn't a Delaware set here.
They've kind of got away from that since Schertel has been entered into the game. 1st and 17. Schertel steps up, fires, and he is going to complete it out into the flat there to Jamir Melendez. He's a junior.
Yeah, just a little out route there, trying to get some of the yards back. They got about, maybe 10. Going to bring up a
second down.
Second and 17, is that correct?
No, it was 1st and 17,
okay.
And whatever they got there.
Scoreboard's a little slow to get reset there. 2:20 left in the half. All on the 31-yard line, looks like.
2:12 and counting, 7-6. St. Joe leads Pleasantville. St. Joe with the ball. A lot of movement. They hand it off and getting a
Ross.
big hole, cutting Ross, and he is getting a first down and more. And that is actually Kevin Mayfield making the carry and a big first down run. Just a nice little misdirection. They fake the handoff to the wing back there, and then they get a nice hole right up the middle.
Back Delaware look. They had that wing in motion. They faked and a little trap inside. So, they're doing multiple different looks here offensively. As you said, they've seen him out a lot of spread with Shurtell in there. Now that time they went to the Delaware with that inside fake scissor play and fullback with a trap. Real nice gain inside.
So Shurtell in a shotgun. Mercado in the near side slot. They're going to throw it. Shurtell breaks the pressure, keeps it himself, lowers the shoulder, and he is stopped right at short of the goal line. But Shurtell ran with some authority there and got close inside the 5-yard line. And I think Howard.
Yeah, Juwan Howard did not let him. He put his lower shoulder about the 2, and Juwan Howard tackled him at the 1.5. I mean, that was really a collision. A really nice tackle, form tackle there.
So it's going to be first and goal for St. Joe, but you got a minute left here in this first half. Under a minute to play. Ball at the 3. And Pleasantville's going to call timeout. So with 51 seconds left to play here in the first half, St. Joe Academy 7, Pleasantville Greyhounds 6. It's high school football night on 97.3 ESPN. And real quick, the score in, I believe they're in San Diego. Tampa and the Yankees are 0-0. We'll get to that game right after this one here on 97.3.
High school football on 97.3 ESPN is produced by Prime Events and brought to you with the best wishes of Calvi Electric in Atlantic City. Everyone at Calvi Electric encourages you to get out when possible to support your favorite high school teams and encourage those who know to wear a mask and socially distance so the games can continue. Also, Johnson's Popcorn is known all over Delaware Valley. They're located on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson Popcorns at individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them at your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn is at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They are also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson Popcorn since 1940.
All right, 7-6 the score. St. Joe's breaks the huddle. 51 seconds left to go. Ball on the 3. And Shurtell's going to keep it himself. Shurtell off the left side. Shurtell is in for a St. Joe touchdown. So with 45 seconds left, Jaden Shurtell takes it off the left tackle and in for a Wildcat score. And they lead it 13-6 with 45 seconds left to go. Shurtell a 3-yard touchdown plunge.
And service. The caring and qualified faculty creates an environment which promotes inquiry and helps students become career and college ready. They offer an 11-to-1 student-teacher ratio. For more information about St. Joseph's Academy, phone 609-561-8700. Latest scores we have, no more updates. And the last we had was, of course, we told you earlier, Ocean City won 48-0 over Oakcrest earlier. Absegami was up on Mainland 21-13. Eggebert Township 26-12 over Atlantic City. Hamilton 20-0 over Vineland. Woodstown 7-6 over Buna. Clayton 8-0 over Lower Cape May. And of course, right here it is now 14-6. St. Joe's leading Pleasantville with 45 seconds left in the half.
And Lacey Township's leading Pinelands 28-0 at the half as well up in the Shore Conference. So St. Joe set to kick. After the touchdown run by Shurtell, good kick, taking down the 10-yard line, out across the 20, out to the 25, and still on his feet around the 30, just short of the 30-yard line. Pleasantville will take over with 37 seconds left. So if you're Pleasantville with 37 seconds, the way this game is going, are you taking a couple of shots or just going into halftime and figuring out what to do in the second half?
Well, I think what you do is they have a player down, unfortunately, for Pleasantville. We're going to have to wait and see, but I think, again, with some of the athletes they have, they can get some kind of screen or swing pass and make some people miss, get some field position, they'll probably go for it. If they, negative yards or make nothing on the first down play, you would think that they'll just run the clock out.
Looks like Jaquan Howard is the player down for Pleasantville.
Like he is up and stretching and appears to be okay. Ball's going to be reset, ready for play.
Ball is at the 29-yard line. First down and 10 for the Greyhounds. There'll be about 37 seconds left when they are ready to snap the ball. Pleasantville's offense is not even out in the field yet.
I was going to say, I'm looking at the huddle. They're about 15, 20 yards. I can't see them in the frame of the picture, and that's the reason why they're still on the sideline.
Yeah, they were huddled up on the sideline, and now they come right out to the ball. Chase Lomax, the lone person in our picture, he was ready to go.
Yeah. A little confusion as you come back. You always wonder, they call the play on the sideline, and now they come out and they're mixed up formations.
Trips to the near side for Pleasantville.
Movement there.
They send a man, and there's another sack. Lomax got him. As we mentioned, Chase Lomax, he was ready to go. He was in on the pressure, as was, again,
boy, really confusing for Pleasantville. They didn't have the right formation. They didn't have guys in the right spot. I thought the guy moved prior to as he was stepping back.
And Pleasantville's going to call timeout. Unfortunately, we can't see how much time is left. We just lost the feed to the scoreboard, which we were getting. But there's probably about 30 seconds or give or take left in this first half. 14-6 is the score. St. Joe's Academy leads Pleasantville. Pleasantville just called timeout. So, Pleasantville is taking the timeout, which says they want to try to do something at least here.
Yep, it looks like that way. That's what they're going to do is try to score. Shoppies is even better online. You have probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but at Shoppy.com, you can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppies also has a complete line of unique gifts. Remember, you're not presenting the finest trophy unless you are presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppies since 1921.
Middle Township 35, Shalleck nothing. Michael Zarfati with a 27-yard touchdown catch from Brett Knabb for Middle Township right before the half there. So the Panthers lead 35-0. Here it's 14-6.
We did have a St. Augie's Millville score earlier. I did not write it down. Fortunately, I think it was 14-6, if I remember correctly.
That's the
so
last
get
we
that
heard.
for you. Yes.
Leslie with an empty backfield, 5 wide receivers, 3 to the near side. Here comes the blitz.
Oh.
Leslie fires, and it is broken up in the backfield. So Pleasantville's going to have third down here. 16 seconds left. 3rd and 16, ball at the own 21. So Pleasantville, you wonder, and if you are St. Joe and you get a stop here, do you take a timeout and try to get a playoff? Probably not, but depends on what Pleasantville runs here. Pleasantville going 5 wides again, empty backfield. Looks like St. Joe, Lomax, they're all standing. They're coming after Leslie. Here they come. Lomax off the side. It's thrown, and it is incomplete over the middle as the ball was just thrown over the middle there, trying to hit one of his receivers, but he had some pressure coming.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. They decided to bring pressure, but if they don't get to him, he had a guy open there, just a little overthrown, but it's going to bring up 4th down and 16 to go with 10 seconds, it looks like, left in the half there. He had a guy open, just didn't have enough time to get it to him.
Here's the scores updates on the Johnson's Popcorn scoreboard. Cherokee 35, Wilson nothing. St. Aug 21, Millville 14. Williamstown and Kingsway are tied at 6. Lenape 21, Eastern nothing. Apsagami 28, Mainland 13. Pleasantville gets the punt off. It's a good punt, and it is taken around the 50. He fumbled the football, and then he picks it up, Mercado, and falls forward.
I thought he fumbled it twice. He
did.
initially fumbled it, picked it up, ran a step two, and fumbled it again.
Couple finals, too. Maple Shade beat Haddon Township 21-0. Ocean City beats Oakcrest 48-0. Clayton leads Lower 14-0. Middle leads Shalleck 28-0. Woodstown leads Buna 15-12.
Now we show a scoreboard with triple zeros, but it looks like there's another play.
Yeah, there was 10 seconds on the clock when the punt went off. Now both teams are on the field. The scoreboard does show 0, and it looks like they're telling the clock operator
put a couple seconds
to put some
there.
more time left on the clock. Because we are looking at the Pleasantville sideline of the field. It's weird. The first quarter ended with an untimed down, and now the second quarter apparently is going to be played with an untimed down.
That doesn't happen. What are the odds of that?
There was no penalty there, though.
No, I think it's just a couple seconds. I think he put 2 seconds up. They decided not to put the clock. They're just going to run it off.
They faked to Mercado. Now they're going to turn back to Mercado, and he gets hit and sacked from behind. Boy, that sack came out of nowhere.
Shurtell really got hit hard.
Jonathan Valentine, the defensive lineman, got in, and Shurtell, the lefty, took a blindside hit, and he went down. And that is going to do it for the end of the first half with the score of the
For almost 25 years, Amrod Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Amrod Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate.
When it comes to amazing food, friends, and family, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Enjoy our world-famous wings, tails, or ears at home with our curbside takeout or free delivery service. People drive from all over for our world-famous wings and home-style buffalo rolls, crab cakes, soups, and more. The best wings in South Jersey can be enjoyed right at home. And most important to our Pick family is the safety and wellness of yours. Thank you from the original Piccalilli Inn. Route 206, Shaman.
Since 2003, American Carpet Cleaners have been helping people in the South Jersey area keep their homes clean and fresh, reducing allergens and improving air quality. We use the most effective, safe, modern equipment and cleaning products to rejuvenate your flooring and furniture. We clean carpet, hardwood floors, tile and grout, furniture, and upholstery. For a free estimate, call us at 856-728-5005 or visit our website at AmericanCarpetCleanersLLC.com for more info about our services and discounts. Choosing a driving school is an important decision. At Independence Driving School, we take pride in providing a comfortable, safe, and fun environment for the students to learn the basics of driving. We're a locally owned and operated company. As members of the community, we care about our students and their families. Each student receives individual one-on-one instruction with a patient state-licensed instructor. Lessons are given in late model, professionally maintained vehicles. They're clean, air-conditioned, and equipped with dual-control braking systems to ensure the maximum comfort and safety for our students. We're fully insured and bonded. For more information about Independence Driving School, call us at 856-227-2828 or visit our website at njpermit.com. Okay, we are here at halftime at Pleasantville. The score is 14-6. Wildcats are up. And just wanted to, I know people are watching and the sound is, if you're just watching the video, the sound is, non-existent. The guys, Mike Gill and Steve Parker, are doing live play-by-play using our video feed. I got a picture of them right there. And these are the guys. They're out there. Hang on one second. Got a picture of them, or at least them watching our feed and doing the audio. So if you can, just check out, if you go to the 97.3 ESPN website or download their free app, you can definitely get the play-by-play as they're watching the audio, and you can usually sync it up by either pausing the video, pausing the audio, and letting everything kind of get in sync. The PA announcer here live is definitely quiet, so we're not picking up that audio. But, we're doing the best we can and bringing you the best video we can. And, the wonders of modern technology, trying to get this out to you guys so you can get to the game even if you can't get tickets, because they're in short supply right now. So we are going to sign off audio-wise. We're going to play some messages. Please make sure you support our sponsors for tonight and for all the games that we're broadcasting. The next game we're broadcasting is Seat versus Home at our temporary home field in Buna. And that game is on October 31st. We are broadcasting live from Cedar Creek. From our home field in Buna on the 31st at noon. And then we'll be broadcasting the last game versus Timber Creek live at our home field at Buna on Friday, November 6th at 7 p.m. So please join us for those broadcasts, but please definitely support our sponsors, the Piccalilli Inn in Shamong, American Carpet Cleaners Independence Driving School, Omrod Flooring, I know I'm forgetting somebody, Williamstown Ballet, and REMAX Ricky Moriello. Please support our sponsors. They support us. They support the school. All the ad money that they pay goes directly to the school. Half Pint Video, we are an arm of the school in the sense that we just feature all things St. Joseph Academy. And that being said, we're going to play the St. Joseph Academy commercial so you can get a sense of what St. Joseph Academy is all about. If I can find it. You can tell I do this as a side job. All right. Choosing a driving school is an important decision. At Independence Driving School, we take pride in providing a comfortable, safe, and fun environment for the students to learn the basics of driving. We're a locally owned and operated company. As members of the community, we care about our students and their families. Each student receives individual one-on-one instruction with a patient state-licensed instructor. Lessons are given in late model, professionally maintained vehicles. They're clean, air-conditioned, and equipped with dual control braking systems to ensure the maximum comfort and safety for our students. We're fully insured and bonded. For more information about Independence Driving School, call us at 856-227-2828 or visit our website at njpermit.com. For almost 25 years, Omrod Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Omrod Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate. Okay, we're going to sign off for a little bit. We're going to get a little closer back to the end of halftime. I'll be back. We'll run a couple more commercials, and then we'll get started with the second half. So again, it's St. Joseph Wildcats 14 and Pleasantville Greyhounds 6. And we'll be back in a bit.
When it comes to amazing food, friends, and family, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Enjoy our world-famous wings, tails, or ears at home with our curbside takeout or free delivery service. People drive from all over for our world-famous wings and home-style buffalo rolls, crab cake, soups, and more. The best wings in South Jersey can be enjoyed right at home. And most important to our Pick family is the safety and wellness of yours. Thank you from the original Piccalilli Inn. Route 206, Chemung.
Choosing a driving school is an important decision. At Independence Driving School, we take pride in providing a comfortable, safe, and fun environment for the students to learn the basics of driving. We're a locally owned and operated company. As members of the community, we care about our students and their families. Each student receives individual one-on-one instruction with a patient state-licensed instructor. Lessons are given in late model, professionally maintained vehicles. They're clean, air-conditioned, and equipped with dual control braking systems to ensure the maximum comfort and safety for our students. We're fully insured and bonded. For more information about Independence Driving School, call us at 856-227-2828 or visit our website at njpermit.com. For almost 25 years, Amrod Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Amrod Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate. So just a reminder for all you guys watching at home, 97.3 is doing the play-by-play for us tonight. They are doing it off of our video feed at a remote location, so it may be a little bit off sync, but I would highly recommend, if just to be able to follow the play a little better, you either log onto their website at the 93.7 website, download the free app for your iPhone or Android phone, and be able to catch the great play-by-play. Mike Gill and Steve Parker doing a great job tonight doing play-by-play. And we'll be coming back to the second half in a couple minutes. But I highly suggest you go over there and catch the play-by-play of this game and be able to sync it up with your video here on Half Pint Video Productions. Please make sure you subscribe. Hit that little red subscribe button below the screen. And make sure you subscribe, because that way you get notified when we have new content. We're doing on Half Pint Video Productions, we've got football live streams, we'll be doing basketball live streams, everything St. Joseph Academy related. We have the school musical from last year. We've got highlight films for different sports. We are going to be live streaming
3ESPN.com. You can download the app on your phone. If you are at a game, you can always take us with you. You can listen on your laptop or computer, or do it on your radio. 97.3 ESPN. Mike Gill, Steve Parker started the second half as Pleasantville kicks. St. Joe, the ball hits into around the 10-yard line. Mercado picks it up. Mercado crosses the 15, out to the 20. Mercado hits the corner. Mercado's still on his feet, and he stays on his feet, makes a couple of tackles, and he's finally hit and taken down from behind. But a nice run. Boy, Mercado, he is really the spark plug for them. He does it all. Amin Bailey took him down from behind, but man, Cole Mercado, not the biggest guy out there, 5'9", 160, but he really makes stuff happen all over. Offense, defense, catching the ball, running the ball, returning kicks.
Showed real good vision that time as he made a couple cuts, one along the sideline, then back to the center of field. And had he not got hit behind there, he might have taken the distance. Look how big this St. Joe line is as they come out.
1st and 10, ball at the 42, so a nice return for St. Joe as they start things off, moving left to right, dressed in white with silver helmets, red trim. Looking over to Pleasantville defense, donned in black. It is complete. Out to the far side of the field, up this far sideline, and Jamir Melendez catches the ball, and he gets out to about midfield, maybe short of midfield. We'll see where they end up marking this ball. Looks like just short of midfield.
Just a quick little bubble to the left side. Uses athleticism to pick up 5, 7, 8 yards.
2nd and 4, pick up a 6. Ball at the 47. Schertel in a shotgun, back to throw, bubble screen, gets it off to Mercado, sidesteps a tackler, and then runs right into a linebacker. Great job standing him up. Kayshawn Jamison in there on the stop.
Yeah, that was a form tackle right there, as you said. Brings up a 3rd down. Lost a yard. 3rd and 5. Interesting, he came out through 2 passes right away after they run the ball real effectively there, too, at the end of the half with Ross.
3rd and 5, here we go. Schertel sends a man in motion, and he fakes to the motion man. He hands it off. There's that scissors play again to Ahmed Ross, but Pleasantville, they have been very stout up the middle, and Ross, I don't think he got the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down for St. Joe. Right around midfield, they're going to have a decision to make here.
Yeah, I think you see him punt the ball. 4th and about 2. Looking here at the... it looks like they're going for it.
Yes, 4th and 3.
Although Schertel is the punter also. No, they're in an offensive formation.
Yep, ball at the 50, midfield. They're going to go for it. 4th down and 3, ball at the 50. Schertel in a shotgun. He fakes, back to throw, over the middle, and it is tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it is incomplete. One of the defensive linemen got their hand on the ball, and Pleasantville gets a stop at the 50-yard line, and they're going to take over on downs. I mean, I guess
that's very un-St. Joe-like, though.
But St. Joe's defense has done really well. They must be saying, hey, we trust our defense here.
That's very un-St. Joe-like, though. They usually play, they're really sound game as far as when they go for 4th down and stuff, especially with the lead. A little surprised they went for it there. And Pleasantville now is going to have, you said, half the field. If they punted the ball, it would probably be, inside their 20. Interesting situation when you're up 14-6. I know it's a new game and a new era of football, but it used to be a no-brainer. You're up 14-6, you're midfield, 2 or 3 yards to go, you punted the ball, but the other team, like your defense, who's done a real good job, try to pin them in their territory. Let's see what happens here.
Shotgun formation for Pleasantville. 3 wide receivers. Leslie,
no.
And he has a man in his face immediately, and he just has to throw it away as St. Joe is getting a ton of pressure. Zamir Thomas has been all over the backfield tonight.
Yeah, that's also Keyshawn Griffin, number 11, the defensive end, was in there, 6'4", 245. I mean, it was like, unblocked. Free rusher, they called it, and he really came
I don't think
unopposed.
he's supposed to be free.
No. No. Good job, actually, by Leslie to get the ball out. Little sidearm there and just threw the ball to the sideline for, an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 now. Ball at the 49. 3rd quarter. Trips to the far side of the field. Split to the near side is Kayshawn Jamison. Leslie in a shotgun with Howard to his right. Rolls to the far side of the field. Leslie gets the shoulder squared, fires it up the field, and it is. Ball was caught. Was he inbounds? I do not believe so. So
looks like they're waving it off.
Samir Miller caught it, but he was not able to stay in bounds. Or was he? It looked like they were running it back to where so are they saying it's a 3rd and 10?
Yep, they waved them off, said he was out of bounds.
Ball stays at the 49. 3rd down, 10. And I'll tell you right now, it looks like Pleasantville, as we have an upset that just happened. We'll get to that in just a second. It looks like Pleasantville is really having trouble blocking up front. They are having trouble throwing the football.
Oh, there's so much pressure, as you said. It's really hard to throw the ball when you can't get time to even look at your receivers.
3rd down and 10. Ball at the 49 with 10:13 left to play here. And we have momentarily lost our video feed. We will see if we can't connect with our guys out there at Pleasantville. The clock is moving, so it looks like something happened. It is 4th down. There we go. So it's 4th and 10, ball at the 49. And the punt, it's a short punt, and
bounce,
it's going to bounce, though, and take a big Pleasantville roll.
Oh, inside
and
the 10.
And it rolls all the way down inside the 10, and Pleasantville trying to wave it back even further. I've just been notified by our guys out in the field. Someone unplugged the video camera.
That'd be a
that
reason
is
we
the
lost the
reason
feed.
why we lost the feed. It is back. I mean, the technology that you're able to call the game from our house is great. It also causes some glitches, so we apologize for that, and we're doing the best we can.
That upset we want to tell you about was the final. Millville 22, St. Augustine's 21.
Wow. That game, St. Augustine had the lead there, and Millville got a late score. We got finals all over the place here.
They were
now.
ranked number 1 in the Tom Williams Prime Events poll, so that'll definitely change.
Yeah, Millville 22-21. That's a final now. By man in motion, Shertell in a shotgun. He fakes inside. Nope, he gives to the inside handoff. Here comes Ross, and he is hit. But, boy, he is a big boy, and he just delivered a blow. But the Pleasantville defense came up. Kayshawn Jamison makes a big stop. I mean, you got Ross, 6'2", 215, lowering the boom on Jamison, 5'10", 160.
Now, I'll tell you, that was a really good shot. You could see the level. Now, Pleasantville's got some stout defenders, but they're shorter stout defenders. If you look at the size compared to St. Joe's, it looks like everyone on the offensive lineman is about 2 inches taller than them. I mean, and they came around the corner, you could see above the helmets of everybody. And you said Ross is a big young man.
Second and 5 after the gain of 5 on the play. Mercado in motion. They hand off to Ross, and Ross is hit and brought down. Boy, the Pleasantville defense staying stout in the middle as Ross gets dropped after a short game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, just hanging in here. As you said, defense keeps you in the ball game, and that's what they're doing right now. Their offense struggling, but the defense is keeping them, in the game and flip the field now. They have the ball, a chance to pin them deep in their own territory and have them punt. It's going to be 3rd and 5, ball on the 14-yard line.
8:39 and counting. 3rd down and 3. They split Mercado, and now Mercado comes to the near side of the field into the slot. Shertell is going to follow Ross. He's got a first down and more. Big yardage as Jaden Shertell still on his feet. He is in a foot race now up the sideline at the 20, 15-10, and Shertell runs out of bounds as he gets a huge gain on the play. We're talking about 75 yards up the sideline for Jaden Shertell, and St. Joe gets a big one there on a 3rd down and short. Just followed the running back right up the hole.
Quarterback draw, just a little power to quarterback, take a step back. Get the linebacker should take out one false step. Boy, he was going and down the sideline. And I'll tell you something you don't see that much anymore. Textbook old-time football there, as he was about 20 yards downfield and the defender started to get an angle on him, switched the ball to the outside arm. I mean, taught that when I was 5, but kids don't do it anymore. You see fumbles, they rip it in, but you get outside, they come through your body. A real good job by Shertell there to protect the football.
Shertell, who did not start the game, by the way.
Somebody's taking a timeout.
There's no indication on who took the
When it comes to amazing food, friends, and family, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Enjoy our world-famous wings, tails, or ears at home with our curbside takeout or free delivery service. People drive from all over for our world-famous wings and home-style buffalo rolls, crab cakes, soups, and more. The best wings in South Jersey can be enjoyed right at home. And most important to our Pick family is the safety and wellness of yours. Thank you from the original Piccalilli Inn. Route 206, Shaman.
Product for a very low cost. For fast turnarounds and great prices, call the Gunnels, Riley and Kay at 609-569-9990. And for special service, ask for Tugger. Signal Graphics.
All right, back to live action here as St. Joe. Schertel after the big run. He's under center now with a power eye. You don't see that too much anymore. Mercado, the deep back in the power eye, he takes it and goes up forward, and Pleasantville pushing back short of the 5-yard line.
Juan Howard came up a little limping there, see if he stays in the ball game. A big running back, linebacker for Pleasantville. Looks like he's all right. Boy, what a change of events, huh? Pleasantville punted the ball down the 10-yard line, 3rd and 5, and big run by Schertel, flips the field, and Schertel is getting ready to take a 2-score lead here as they are threatening at the Pleasantville 5-yard line.
Schertel under center, Delaware wing T. Mercado in motion. He hands it to the wingback Mercado, who's going to hit the corner, and Mercado trying to get the pylon, and he is in for a St. Joe score. So says the Wildcats, but no indication yet from the officials.
They marked him out to 1.
We had about 6 Wildcats all put their arms up, thinking Mercado hit that corner, and he looked like he had a pretty clear path to that end zone, but Pleasantville was able just to get him out of bounds, so it's going to set up 3rd down and goal at the 1-yard line.
6 white shirts, but the guy in the white and black stripes didn't. That's the one that counted. Be surprised they don't just run power quarterback right here. I mean, they've been very successful inside. You always risk, teams do this, especially on 3rd down. You really risk you go wide and somebody break it through and dump you for a loss.
Well, they have a lot of options here. I mean, Ross is just a big guy. They can hand it to him. Schertel under center. He's going to turn. He hands to Ross. Ross goes forward, and Ross is short. It's 4th down. Boy, that Pleasantville defense, you got to give them credit.
Oh, I'll tell you what a nice play by the right side of that defensive line.
4th down. This is a huge play in the game. If Pleasantville can get the stop, it's a 1-score game. If St. Joe gets in, we have a 2-score game.
Boy, and St. Joe's now is bringing Ross out of the ball game. A little surprising in that move. Let's see what they have in store here.
6:40, 3rd quarter, 4th down and goal. Ball at the 1. Schertel.
Oh, the balls.
I mean, it is. The nose is just scratching the goal line here. Schertel's under center. In the backfield is Kevin Mayfield. Schertel, hands, Mayfield, outside. He has stood up and dropped at the goal line, and he does not get in. And they're going to turn the ball over on downs.
Really surprised that they took Ahmad Ross out of the ball game.
Just a textbook tackle as Mayfield was just stood up. 5'8", 190 Mayfield. Ross 6'2", 215. And you got to wonder, does Ross lower the boom there and get himself in? He only needed a half a yard.
Yeah, again, he's out there on defense, so it wasn't an injury.
That
Very
was just a
unusual
beautiful tackle.
Oh, boy, what a great tackle. I mean, you said form tackle, big play. Big play for Pleasantville there.
6:16 to go. Pleasantville gets the stop. They have the ball at their own 1-yard
The
line.
only problem is here they've been able to move the ball, and there's been a lot of penetration. You got to be careful with safety here, the way the St. Joe's defensive front is coming.
Leslie under center, and he is just going to try to push himself forward, and he finds a little crease between the center guard gap and falls forward for about 2 to 3 yards.
Big play there. Is able to get out, as you said, from the shadow zone goal line. Oh, they're putting it back at the 1-yard line. He must have hit first because they're only giving him about a yard.
Yeah, Pleasantville basically telling you, hey, we're just trying to get a little room here.
Yeah.
They have not been able to throw the ball. There's been so much pressure big number 61, Zamir Thomas, Chase Lomax, 53, Ethan Hunt. That defensive line has really controlled the game on this side of the ball. Leslie gets back under center as he does again, and he's just going to plow forward, and he is still just
moving.
pushing.
Lyle's still moving. Oh, they finally called him down.
Yeah, Leslie. So he starts in the shotgun, then he kind of hustles himself to the line and then tries to get that momentum to take the snap and just move forward. We'll see where they end up marking this thing. He got 2 yards on first down. It's now third down. The ball's out around the 5, so it looks like he got about 3 to 4 yards on that, maybe about the 6.
Third, about 4 or 5.
3rd and 6 is what they are officially calling it from Pleasantville. 4:52 left in the third. Huge stop in this game by Pleasantville. They just got 2 stops on the goal line to keep it at 14-6. We'll see what Pleasantville dials up here. Do they go to the air?
A lot of confusion, a lot of time.
They do take a lot of time in their huddle. Leslie in a shotgun. And the snap,
the ball.
And everybody moved. The center didn't snap, and they're going to have to, they're going to be back at the 1 yard line here.
Pleasantville's pointing to St. Joe's, but it sure looked to me like there was movement. And there was. Yeah, the distance going to take it down to about the 2.5. Now what do you do?
3rd down and 6, ball at the 3.
4 minutes left in the third quarter, only down 1 score.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to get protection up front here.
Yeah, they're not going to throw any long passes here, I'll tell you that. They throw anything short, quick, maybe a slant, try to hit somebody.
By the way, Yankees and Rays, 1-0 still. That's in the middle of the 5th. 3rd and 9. Leslie in a shotgun back in his own end zone. Takes the snap, back to throw. Leslie steps up. He is going to air one out. One-on-one, he's got a man, but he just overthrows the intended receiver. But he had some steps on the play.
It looked like a cramp as he really went down, just trying to stretch out there. Made the receiver.
So Leslie put 55 yards of air under that ball, but he just overthrew, and the receiver did have a step or 2 on the defensive back. It looked like they picked on Schertel again. So that's going to be 4th down and 9, and Pleasantville's going to have to punt from its own end zone now. This just has the feeling that you're asking Pleasantville's defense just to help you out too much, and they got to stop. Your offense doesn't help you. You give the ball back to St. Joe, they're going to have good field position here.
You would think. It's like Pleasantville doesn't have enough players on the field. If you can play with 10, you just can't play with more than 11. Oh, I don't know how he got it off, but he did.
It might have been deflected, actually, because that ball did not get past the 20-yard line.
Nope.
By the way, some updates now. Delsey 12, Timber Creek 9, Lenape 28, Eastern 6, Williamstown 6, Kingsway 6, Williamsboro 20, West Effort 16, Cherry Hill West 46, Paul the 6, 23, Cherry Hill East 6, Camden Catholic 6, Clayton 28, Lower Cape May nothing, Woodbury 18, Sterling 12, Bordentown 23, Palmyra 22. That's on the Johnson's Popcorn scoreboard. Big win for the Bolts tonight. Millville beats St. Augustine 22-21. Schertel, shotgun, takes a snap, throws, complete, and hit right away at about the 20-yard line.
They're calling it incomplete.
They are. It looked like he caught that, and they must have coughed it up moving forward. By the way, the punt went about 15 yards to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, this is really big sequence here for Pleasantville. They didn't get to stop here.
Schertel shotgun again with a wing back to throw. into the flat, complete, nope, drop by Mercado, and Mercado looked like he was looking up the field to run before he caught that ball. Very uncharacteristic of him.
There were two defenders there, and his defense, I don't know what he's going to do with it. Once again, they had no blocking for him, just a little one-man screen, step-back screen, and he catches the ball, he might lose yardage. Might be the best thing to let it go in that situation.
Brings up third down.
3rd and 10 is they've not got any yardage in the first two. We have to such a poor punt. Have not been able to take advantage at this point.
Now you're asking a lot of your defense here. 3rd and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Shurtell sends a man in motion. They hand it off to the motion man, and then a little inside scissor play to Mercado. Mercado breaks up the middle. Mercado for a touchdown. A shotgun counter play. You don't see that too often. He hands it to the wingback, who hands it to the opposite wingback, and a counter crisscross touchdown. Cole Mercado for a 20-yard touchdown.
Might be from the shotgun, but it's still a Delaware philosophy. That counter Chris, really well executed.
So the run by Mercado makes it 20-6. St. Joe leads. The extra point is up, and it's good. So with 3:11 left to play here in the third quarter, St. Joe.
For almost 25 years, Amrod Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Amrod Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate.
Is the title sponsor for all our broadcasts. Winning teams, the key to success is getting your job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Whether it's a major electrical overhaul, a solar installation, or just changing that hard-to-reach light bulb, make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151. That's 345-0151, or visit calvielectric.com.
So a big run there by Mercado. We'll see if Pleasantville. They answered early in the game when St. Joe's went down and scored, and they got an answer, but they have not been able to get back in.
They really haven't been able to do anything offensively because the pressure has been outstanding by that defensive front and linebackers.
Short kick taken at the 15, out to the 20. 20-yard line, Howard, try the 25. He just stiff-armed a player right on over, and then another one he ran over.
Two physical plays there. That time is number 6 for St. Joe's. Took the brunt of that. Is Mr. Howard said, no, I don't think so there, Mr. Mayfield. Just gave me, said that's a classic stiff arm. And Mayfield's 5'8", 190, so he's no young guy, but at 215 and 6'2", Ahmad Ross gets better of that.
We'll see if Pleasantville can get something going offensively. They had the one drive where they scored to make it 7-6, but that's been all for the Greyhounds. Leslie has a pro set backfield as he's in a shotgun. Hands it off up the middle, and that defensive front from St. Joe has just been very dominant. Ethan Hunt, a senior nose guard, is 6'1", 265. His buddy Zamir Thomas is 6'2", and 285. Have fun with that.
Yeah. That's some big defensive linemen at the high school level. That's a good size for college.
Yeah, and Jonathan Espinoza is 5'6", 170, a freshman up front there for the Pleasantville offensive line.
Good luck.
So the freshman is getting a rude introduction to the varsity level tonight. Jonathan Valentin, a senior, is 5'10", 280. He's on that offensive line for Pleasantville as well. We'll get you some more of those Pleasantville players.
Little trips left.
Leslie takes a snap, back to throw. Sees pressure. He runs through the pressure. Sidesteps a man, and he is hit and driven to the ground. Big stick there as Boy, oh boy, you get a big shot by P.J. Williams, 6'2", 255, and he's the smallest of the guys on that defensive line.
6'2", 255, and I'll tell you what, Leslie took the brunt of that. I mean, he saw it coming, but he was not able to do anything about it. He knocked him sideways. Clock running with 2:30 left in the third period, 21-6. St. Joe's Academy over Pleasantville. Beautiful crisp night. All night for football. This is perfect football weather, Mike.
Yeah, and we're out on the porch. I got shorts on.
We are alive from the porch, bringing you high school football. Leslie back to throw again. Got time this time.
And he got it, man. And it's just too much again. They keep trying to go for that matchup over the top there, but they hit it once. But it's going to bring up fourth down now. You're in a situation where you're going to have to punt again with 1:57 left in the third. 4th and 7, ball at the 32.
Yeah, and the one time they were able to flip the field, big run by Ross, got him down into, Mercado, I believe it was. Whatever it was, they really got all the way down, almost took it in the end zone, and were able to eventually, after not making the first time, got in with a short punt to score in the third period, make it a 2-score advantage, 21-6. 57 seconds left in the third period.
We'll get your scores throughout the night. 1-1, the Rays have scored in that game against the Yankees. That game's in the top of the 6th. The punt is taken and caught, and Mercado hits a knee, so he could not get up in advance. So St. Joe's will take over with 1:49 left to go. Yankees won, Rays won, top of the 6th. We'll get you to that game as soon as we're done here.
Would assume that Garrett Cole doesn't have a no-hitter anymore. That's an assumption. I'm not sure. Comes on and run. But he has been, electric so far in his ball game up to that point.
Well, if they scored a run, I would imagine that the no-hitter has been broken up. But, yep, one hit for Tampa Bay. And it was a home run by Meadows.
There you go.
Two hits for the Yankees, by the way.
Breaks up the no-hitter.
2 hits to 1 hit. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 32. Schertel hands off. Mercado comes right towards us. Mercado first down as he is pulled down at the 42-yard line out of bounds. Mercado's having a big game.
Well, I'll tell you what, right at the point of attack there, it looked like the defender was there, but real good block by the wide receiver. Just stalked him a little bit, just keep his body between him and the running back. Mercado came through the hole really quick. Nice run for a first down.
Schertel running the play in.
What is a red jersey designated on the sideline for St. Joe's?
I was wondering if they just ran out and gave that kid a red one. Or he brought the wrong one. Mercado in motion. They hand to the up back. Was there a whistle before the play?
Yeah, because he stopped.
Everybody just stopped. I never saw.
No, I was looking for to see the guy who was tackled on the ground. He was standing there with the ball. So obviously it must have been a procedure penalty. Officials are discussing it now. It's an offside call. They must have made contact because they stopped the play. Otherwise, why would you stop the play? It must have been contact made.
So that's going to give 5 more yards. Clock continues to run. 1st and 5 now for St. Joe. 1:15 left to play in the third. They lead 21-6. Been a pretty good game. St. Joe scored late here in the third to make it a 2-score game, and they have the ball back again. Schertel, he's going to throw. Looking. And it is caught into the flat and taken down after a pickup. Nice pickup on the play. Gets it out to Haley. And a St. Joe first down.
Getting ball in Pleasantville territory, 35-yard line. Offense is really starting to click for St. Joe.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was just thinking to myself, you would never see St. Joe with a 2-score lead throw the ball.
No.
I mean, they would just hand it off and grind this thing out. It's
definitely a new era of football offensively.
Sign of the times, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Everybody does it.
And you got Shurtell in a shotgun, a wing T shotgun look. Shurtell looks up, fires. He is incomplete to Mercado. And it's going to set up 2nd and 10, ball at the 35 as the clock is down to 48 seconds here in the third. Yeah, I mean, you and I have been doing St. Joe games forever. I mean, they take an hour and a half sometimes. They run the ball so much.
Yep. I'll tell you what, Mercado is really a nice player for him. He's been involved in a lot, throwing the ball to him, running the ball, defensively, punt returns. He's really a nice player.
Second and 10, ball at the 35. Melendez split wide with a wingback.
Back to a Delaware look.
They send Melendez in motion, and they hand it off for Ross. Ross is who went over 100 yards last week. He has not found a lot of running room. He's had a couple of runs that he broke off early, but that's been really it. Third down now. And that Pleasantville defense, they've really been asked to do a lot tonight.
They have, and I'll tell you what, for the most part, they've answered the bell. They really have. They've done a great job. A couple big plays, especially that run by Shurtell really hurt them earlier. But hanging in at 21-6, almost the end of the third quarter.
By the way, it's supposed to be 75 degrees tomorrow.
Got a 7:15
for that
time.
Holy Spirit Cedar.
I got a
Cedar
7:15 tea time.
You getting over to Egg Harbor City tomorrow?
I will be there after done with the golf.
Final play of the third quarter. Shurtell in a shotgun. He's going to throw. Third down. Looking, fires. It is in for the catch, and it is caught by Haley. Haley makes a couple of defenders miss, and he is corralled finally down, but just kept making guys miss on the sideline. Haley with a nice individual effort, and it is finally Javon Boyd, the senior, who brings them down.
That should be the end of the third period.
Choosing a driving school is an important decision. At Independence Driving School, we take pride in providing a comfortable, safe, and fun environment for the students to learn the basics of driving. We're a locally owned and operated company. As members of the community, we care about our students and their families. Each student receives individual one-on-one instruction with a patient state-licensed instructor. Lessons are given in late model, professionally maintained vehicles. They're clean, air-conditioned, and equipped with dual control braking systems to ensure the maximum comfort and safety for our students. We're fully insured and bonded. For more information about Independence Driving School, call us at 856-227-2828 or visit our website at njpermit.com. Amrod Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Amrod Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate.
Thank Half Pint Video Productions for sending us the live video feed of this game. I have been told by some people we understand the video and the audio are not synced. We are not at the same venue. But if you pause the video and let the audio catch up, you should be able to sync us to the video. So if you want to pause that video and let us catch up to the play, you should sync that video up. But you can watch it, you can listen, you can pick which way you want to do it.
We have 11:52 left on the scoreboard clock here in the ball game. 21-6, as you said. St. Joe really controlling the play here in the last couple periods after Pleasantville made a big play early. And offensively, they've really struggled against a really stout defense here.
St. Joe with the ball. Should be Pleasantville with the ball. 1st and 10. At their own 25. Leslie takes a snap. He's going to tuck it and run it himself. A quarterback sweep, and he sweeps out of bounds short of the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play for Leslie. Second down. Looked like a gain of 5. He must have not got. It looked like he went 5 yards up, but it looked like he just got back to the line of scrimmage. So it's second down and 10. Ball at the 25. Now Leslie rolls to the near side. He throws a pass. It is complete and caught out in the flat. And that is Khalil Harrickson who made the catch. Actually, excuse me, that is Xander Roberts-Bogan who made the catch.
Sophomore wide receiver. His first catch of the night. And although he completed a pass, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of pressure again.
Yeah, they have him rolling out now on every play just because they know there's so much pressure. By the way, quick look to next weekend. Friday night, Pleasantville is at Mainland, and Mainland is playing their home games at 4 o'clock. So Pleasantville will be at Mainland at 4. Buna will be at Oakcrest at 5. Atlantic City will be at Bridgeton at 6. EHT will be at Apsagami. That's a 6 o'clock. Hamilton St. Augustine should be a good one. That's at 6. Pennsville and Middle, that game has been postponed. St. Joe's will go to Millville next week. Leslie gets time this time, and he just lofts one up, and it's into double coverage, and it is intercepted. And he just fielded that thing like a punt, did Haley. And now Haley's got plenty of room to run. He is hitting the far sideline, and Haley is going to take this in for a St. Joe touchdown. Haley caught that ball like a punt around midfield, Steve, and it looked like he was kind of surprised at how long that thing was in the air, and he took it all the way back, we think, for a touchdown. I mean, we'll see. He might have stepped out of bounds. Was he pushed out of bounds short?
Looks like they're marking about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, ball's at the 4. All right, so he was short. It looked like he just kept on running, so he must have stepped out of bounds before he got in. But, man, Haley back there gets the interception. Jakir Haley, the junior, fielded that thing like a punt and then just took off.
Yeah, it was a little desperation throw there, and it did not go well for Pleasantville.
By the way, St. Joe's is at Millville next week at 6 o'clock. Millville just pulled off a big upset over St. Augustine. Handoff to Ross, and Ross powers his way forward towards the goal line. He's just short. It's going to be second down.
Boy, good penetration at times. Zaire Washington, 5'9", 210-pound linebacker, senior linebacker for Pleasantville. Pleasantville's not going to let this go easily. They really put a good front that time there, as they have, as you said, a really stout defensive front.
Vineland's at Holy Spirit next week. Lower Cape May is at Shalleck. And then on Saturday, Ocean City is at Cedar Creek. That's a noon game on 97.3 ESPN. 9:52 left in this one. St. Joe can all but put it away with a score here. First down and goal at the 3. They turn, they hand, Ross up the middle, and he is hit forward, and he is short again. That Pleasantville defense has been very tough inside this 5-yard line.
Yeah, twice they stopped from inside the 1 down the other end, as you remember. Tried quarterback sneaking, did not go.
By the way, Rays and Yankees, 1-1 the score. Keeping our eye on that one. We'll get you to that one right after this here on 97.3 ESPN. Yankees up to bat with 2 down in the 6th. Under center, Sertel hands off, and Ross is hit, and he is upended short of the goal line again.
Wow.
St. Joe's is trying to say, we're in, come on. And the officials are saying, no, you're short. 4th down, goal to go, ball at the, he was at the 3. He may have got a yard or a yard and a half there.
Well, I'll tell you what a great stand again by Pleasantville here. You almost wonder if a bootleg here would, the way they're really crushing the middle here, if they bootleg and just naked bootleg outside.
Sertel under center. 4th down and goal at the 2. And Sertel is going to try to go forward, and he is stunned or stuffed at the line. And it does not look like he got in. And this is going to be another goal line stand for the Greyhounds. On 4th down, they cannot get in.
Wow. What an outstanding goal line defense. Twice now. That time they tried to get a little trickery and put in motion and put a guy up there, and it still didn't get in.
And Schertel's a big boy, 5'10", 180 pounds for a quarterback, and he just could not push that pile. As soon as he lowered the shoulder, they just got tremendous push up the middle there. And it looks like Luciano Mazzeo, who's a 5'7", 230-pound freshman, in the middle of that line for St. Joe. You put a freshman out there against St. Joe, you're going up against some big boys.
I tell you what, that's two great goal line stands. The only problem is, like they did last time, can they get out of the shadow of their own end zone? Offensively, they've really struggled.
Leslie, and it looks like somebody on St. Joe moved.
That time they got him.
Yeah, that is Ethan Hunt, the senior nose guard, who moved.
Big 5 yards there allows you, get out of the shadow of your own goalpost.
8:18 left to play. 2-score game. Pleasantville really needs to start hustling here. So it's 1st down and 5. Ball is now moved out to the 5-yard line. Miles Solomon, 6'1", 255, the tackle. Some big boys on that Pleasantville offensive line. Leslie takes a snap, hands it off, and Howard has no place to go. Hunt in there getting great penetration, as is P.J. Williams. We've called Williams, Hunt, Zamir Thomas virtually all night long.
Now they have Keyshawn Griffin listed as a tight end, but he's playing a linebacker right now for St. Joe's. You got a linebacker, 6'4", 245 in high school. That is a big young man playing linebacker.
Well, yeah, I mean, when he plays, I remember last week on the offensive side of the ball, he plays tight end, and on defense, but he made that catch last week against Holy Spirit when he gets ahead of steam going. I think he's going to Rutgers.
Yeah, look, they got him lined up as an outside linebacker right now.
And it looks like Leslie got Lomax to jump this time. Yeah, I believe Griffin is going to Rutgers to play defense.
Some discussion about if there's procedure or a penalty on the defense. Pleasantville's pleading his case, but they're calling a procedure against Pleasantville.
I guess they feel Lomax was drawn offside.
Evidently. 7:22 and clock is running. Pleasantville be down 2 scores. Not a real sense of urgency here.
7:14 and counting. Third and 5. Ball back at the 1. Leslie's going to throw. He just launches one up again, and it is over the outstretched arms. They keep just trying to go one-on-one, chucking things up. That was for Kayshawn Jamison. They keep trying to find Lomax and go on one-on-one. But ever since the one completed pass against Lomax, against Schertel, they've done a good job.
Yeah, again, they're throwing a Schertel, and he's been real nice job covering there, as you said. That's all they've been able to do. Again, as we said earlier, an upset tonight is St. Augustine's was beaten by Millville, 22-21. Big comeback there. Last score, I don't have a final in the Absegami Mainland game. That was 2013 last we knew. EHT has beaten Atlantic City 26-12 from the final we've had so far, and Hamilton 27-6 over Vineland.
3rd and 7, ball at the 4. Leslie pressured, steps out of it, and he is tackled from the backside. Ethan Hunt got him, another sack by the Wildcats, and they are pinning the ears back.
Just got out of the end zone. All looks like he's placed at the 1-yard line.
So 6:26, Pleasantville's going to have to punt it, and that was really a big offensive series for them. They're down 2 scores.
They couldn't do anything.
Looks like there's a decent-sized crowd, by the way, that are not in the stadium, that are just around the fence on the outside of the stadium. Remember, you're only allowed, I think, 500 people.
Looks like the Phillies
gang.
Well,
a little bit more than that. I mean, they got a nice-sized crowd around that fence outside.
They do.
I've never seen the up-back
position. Back at this off.
And that one is blocked, and it's going to be out of the back of the end zone and a safety.
He had no chance of getting that off. There was 4 or 5 guys in there that almost timed it like they were there when the ball arrived.
I've never seen that where the up-back has his back is to the sideline.
Didn't work that time, I know that. It's going to be a safety for St. Joe's at 5:40 left in the ball game.
So the safety makes it 23-6. And they will obviously
have a free kick coming up. Take this time to tell you about Shoppy's. It's even better online. You have probably visited the showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but at Shoppy.com you can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppy's always has a complete line.
When it comes to amazing food, friends, and family, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Enjoy our world-famous wings, tails, or ears at home with our curbside takeout or free delivery service. People drive from all over for our world-famous wings and home-style buffalo rolls, crab cake, soups, and more. The best wings in South Jersey can be enjoyed right at home. And most important to our Pick family is the safety and wellness of yours. Thank you from the original Piccalilli Inn. Route 206, Shaman.
This one, who knows? You might get extra innings out there. It's 1-1 in the 6th.
Yes, you might.
Garrett Cole, by the way, just left the game. This night is over.
Repeat that final we talked about earlier. Absegami 28-13 over Mainland. That is a final. Other finals we had were Egg Harbor Township 26, Lang City 12, Millville 22, St. Augustine's 21. Hamilton 27, Vineland 6, Ocean City 48, Oak Crest nothing. All finals being brought to you on the Johnson Popcorn scoreboard. Free kick from the 20-yard line. They're putting it on a tee. Of course, a free kick, they have the option of punting also.
Yeah, and you got to wonder how many teams actually practice that. You just do a regular kickoff here because how many times you say, we're going to punt it from there.
Yeah.
And they squib it low, picked up at the 40, crosses to the 45, cross midfield, 50, breaks out to the far side, got one man to beat in the corner. Mercado, he's finding the ball everywhere. He has a couple of touchdowns running the ball. He's got a nice kick return, and a late flag comes in as Mercado is having himself a night.
Well, I tell you how many total yards he had between returns and runs and passes, and he's really, like you said, he's been the star of this game for St. Joe's for sure. That and their defense. The big number 11 sure done a lot for him also. I mean, we called his number quite a few times defensively. Keyshawn Griffin, the big linebacker defensive end, 6'4", 245.
So 5:24. St. Joe's in control all of a sudden. This has been a really good game in terms of defense. I mean, Pleasantville has really struggled offensively, no question about it. But their defense, you could certainly say their defense has kept them in this game.
Absolutely. You said even though they're down.
I mean, they had 2 goal line stands on the goal line on third down to stop, fourth down to stop.
They stopped them inside the 5, I think, for like 10 plays.
Yeah, legitimately, this could be 36-6 without their defense.
Absolutely.
Schertel under center, sends a man in motion, Mercado, and he's going to throw.
Boy, not enough. Throwback, wide open.
He's going to throw back, and it's nearly picked off, batted up into the air.
It was
picked off. It was batted up into the air. The Pleasantville defender hit the ground, and the ball was batted up and fell right into the arms of the defender who was on the ground, although the officials are talking it over, and they're going to say it is Pleasantville ball.
Boy, that was a really nice interception. You said it was what they did, they ran a circle out of the backfield, trying to roll a little left and throw back right. But the defender made a real nice play, as you said, tipped the ball, and the other defender laying on his back had the ball come right to him.
Yeah, it looked like George Kaba was on his back, and the ball was tipped up in the air by one of the defensive backs, and it landed right to him as he was on his back. So that's where St. Joe, I mean, normally most St. Joe teams would run the ball out and run this clock out. They try to throw it, and they turn it over here. You're giving Pleasantville just a little bit of life here. And Pleasantville's the kind of team with this offense. We've seen it. They completed a big pass earlier. One play, they can get back into this game.
But they're standing up. Here come the rushers again. They're bringing the house. And here they come.
Leslie, and he is taken down, actually handed off to Zaire Washington.
Well, I'll tell you what, St. Joe's really swarms defensively.
Well, they're big up front, and their linebackers are big and athletic. I mean, up front with Lomax, between Lomax, Williams, Thomas, and Hunt, they are just tough to block.
Official timeout on the field here. We're changing footballs.
4:40 and counting.
Clock is now running again, as you said. Pleasantville doesn't seem to be too much of a hurry being down by 3 scores.
Leslie's going to throw, rolling, stops, fires, and it is way incomplete as he just fires that out of bounds. Remember, Leslie's just a sophomore.
Yeah, people would say he looked a little more poised last year as a freshman. That's because he had a lot better supporting cast than he has. You know, they got some other young guys this year.
But keep in mind, they probably just installed this offense a month ago.
Yeah.
I mean, you had
Sacco
who left. Klein came in. He probably was installing his offense. He left, and now you've got Garcia in here. He's probably gone through 3 offenses.
Although it looked pretty good early last week against Cedar Creek. They did struggle in the second half offensively, but they did get some big plays on Cedar Creek. Not so far today. Stout St. Joe's defense. Here they go again.
Pressure. Throws one up over the middle, and it is intercepted. And there's the big tight end back there in pass coverage, Keyshawn Griffin. He gets the pick, and they can't bring him down, and they finally push him over. But Keyshawn Griffin, like the tight end, goes up and just, I mean, he is a massive guy. 6'4", 245 in coverage down the field.
Playing safety, yeah, I'll tell you what. Really, really good play there. But and again, it was a jailbreak. I don't know if you watched, but St. Joe's, especially when they know it's a pass situation, none of their down linemen are in 3-point stands. They're all standing up because they're stunning and looping and doing all kinds of tricks, and that is just really torturing the offensive line for Pleasantville. There's been so much pressure on Leslie tonight. He's really been under duress every time he's thrown the ball. Even a long one he completed, he was smacked as the ball was thrown. St. Joseph's calling a timeout here with 4:02 left in the ballgame. They have personnel problems. Blue Water Graphics. Need a sign? You need Captain Charlie. Captain Charlie uses Blue Water Graphics and Cape Signs to create signs for real estate and other businesses. They do construction site signs and window lettering for your business. They can provide the lettering for your van, truck, car, or boat. You can reach Blue Water Graphics at 609-823-8891 and Cape Signs at 856-506-0610. Signs, banners, vehicles, windows. They can supply whatever lettering you need.
It's an important decision. At Independence Driving School, we take pride in providing a comfortable, safe, and fun environment for the students to learn the basics of driving. We're a locally owned and operated company. As members of the community, we care about our students and their families. Each student receives individual one-on-one instruction with a patient state-licensed instructor. Lessons are given in late model, professionally maintained vehicles.
Unused tickets, they'll be good next season. Summer continues through next weekend at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6 on the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com.
Back to live action here. 3:52 and counting. Nice run on that play by Jamir Melendez. 3:45 left to play here in the game. St. Joe 23, Pleasantville 6. St. Joe, for some reason, is running a hurry up.
Yeah. Don't quite understand that.
Shurtell to throw it. Pumps, tucks it, and gets out of bounds. I mean, I would imagine with 3:22 and a 2-score lead, getting out of bounds was not the play that Coach Sacco wants. Although he called a pass play.
Yeah, boy, talk about Coach Sacco changing his ways, huh?
Yep.
That would have never happened a couple years ago. They'd run the ball on 4th and 10.
Yeah. Yes, they would. They'd figure out something.
Hey, I'll tell you what, give them credit. Changing times, that's the way the sport's going, to get the players, especially your prep school, you got to get the athletes there. They got, you got to play a different ball game.
1st and 10 after the run by Shurtell. Jaden Shurtell sends a man in motion, and they hand it to the motion man. Cross again to Mercado. They scored a touchdown on that one earlier, and this time a nice play there by the Pleasantville defense. You do that little wing-back crisscross.
Staple of the Delaware. You run it from shotgun, you can run it anywhere else, but it's just a play that's really tough to defend against if it's done properly.
With 3:08 left to play in the game, it looks like a timeout has been taken by Pleasantville.
Choosing a driving school is an important decision. At Independence Driving School, we take pride in providing a comfortable, safe, and fun environment for the students to learn the basics of driving. We're a locally owned and operated company. As members of the community, we care about our students and their families. Each student receives individual one-on-one instruction with a patient state-licensed instructor. Lessons are given in late model, professionally maintained vehicles. They're clean, air-conditioned, and equipped with dual-control braking systems to ensure the maximum comfort and safety for our students. We're fully insured and bonded. For more information about Independence Driving School, call us at 856-227-2828 or visit our website at
For friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They are open weekdays until 7, Saturdays till 6, and Sundays till 4.
Back to live action. Shurtell running around, and he is going to get hit and sacked. Brought down by Khalid Harkson. Harkskin with a nice play behind the line of scrimmage as Shurtell was running all around. But really, I mean, at this point, St. Joe just needs the clock to continue to run.
But they're still throwing the ball. 2:30.
Getting sacked there was almost better than an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Because the clock's running for them. 2:23 and counting on 3rd and long, 3rd and 17. Ball at the 47-yard line. Shurtell under center. Sends a man in motion.
Got to run the ball here.
And they hand it off to Ross. Ross up the middle, and Ross is going to go. A 47-yard touchdown for Ahmed Ross. And St. Joe busted open 29-23. Now, that was just a straight-up run, 47-yard. I believe I couldn't tell if the ball was on the one side of the 50 or the other side of the 50.
Straight up, like just, let the big guy go, and he did. Boy, what a great run. Made one cut, and he was gone.
And the extra point is up and good. And just like that, St. Joe leads at 30-6. With 1:57 left.
For almost 25 years, Amrad Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Amrad Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate.
When it comes to amazing food, friends, and family, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Enjoy our world-famous wings, tails, or ears at home with our curbside takeout or free delivery service. People drive from all over for our world-famous wings and home-style buffalo rolls, crab cakes, soups, and more. The best wings in South Jersey can be enjoyed right at home. And most important to our Pick family, is the safety and wellness of yours. Thank you from the original Piccalilli Inn. Route 206.
It's on the board.
Yeah, we want to remind you, by the way, we want to thank Half Pint Productions and St. Joe's Academy, offering a premier academic program with emphasis on student-centered lessons designed to promote self-confidence, individual responsibility, and moral integrity in a family atmosphere. St. Joe's Academy strives to achieve 100% student participation in co-curricular activities such as athletics, clubs, and services. For more information about St. Joe's Academy, call 609-561-8700. They offer an 11-to-1 student-teacher ratio and have caring and qualified teachers and faculty to create an environment which promotes inquiry and helps students become career and college ready. St. Joe's Academy, they lead 30-6. We'll get you out to San Diego after this, where the Rays and the Yankees are all tied at 1 after 6.
Yeah, it's funny you say baseball when you say who's playing, then you got to think where the game's at.
I think it's San Diego. I'm pretty sure.
Is it San Diego? Is it, they're playing, where else are they playing? They're playing in Texas at Arlington?
And L.A.
Dodger Stadium.
Yep.
Yes.
For almost 25 years, Amrod Flooring has been serving South Jersey as the place to go for new flooring. Choose from a wide variety of floor covering, including hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpet. We serve residential and commercial customers, as well as builders too. We offer the top-selling brands such as Pergo, Formica, Mannington, Shaw, Bruce, Mohawk, just to name a few. So if you're tired of looking at that worn-down floor you've been waiting years to replace, call Amrod Flooring at 856-728-1655 and set up a date for your free estimate.
Decline that offer.
Thank goodness.
But, yeah, he said they're allowed to have full capacity if they now want 65,000. The Dolphins are going to have 13,000, I think they decided to cap it off at for now. The Eagles are going to play Pittsburgh with 5,500 people there this week.
In Pittsburgh.
But Philadelphia next week, they're not sure yet.
Right. So far, they've not allowed anybody.
That's right. But Pennsylvania let them, but Philadelphia County has not.
Right. Or yes.
Handoff up the middle.
It's a new quarterback in there for Pleasantville. A little experience in there for the youngster. Get his name for you, number 11. Excuse me. Is Samir Miller.
Yep, and he handed off there, by the way, to Ivan Gunter.
He's listed as a 5'11", 170-pound wide receiver sophomore, but he's obviously the backup quarterback.
Yeah, and Ivan Gunter, a freshman, 5'5", 155. That's when you know you're a freshman. 5'5", 155.
That's freshman size. Pleasantville doesn't have enough players.
Coming up on 1 minute to play here. And you're going to see the final score. You might see it online. You might read it tomorrow somewhere, 30-6. By the way, it could be worse. Pleasantville made 2 goal line stops. I mean, we could be at 50-6 right now.
But then again, it was 14-6.
And it was 14-6 at half.
It was 21-6 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. So,
right.
I mean,
So Pleasantville really hung in this game and battled. They just could not get any offense going, Steve, and that's been the story of the night. They had one drive when they scored. They had a long pass,
right,
and that long pass was about 40 yards, and then they were able to score after that. But they just have not. I would be hard-pressed to say they have 100 yards of total offense tonight.
I would say not. They've had a lot of negative plays, as you said, been a lot of sacks. And again, St. Joe's is using that unusual technique of their linemen being in the upright position and doing a lot of looping and stunning, and especially in passing situations.
This might be the final play of the game.
This time they have 3 men that go down to the three-point conventional stands. Handoff up the middle.
Handoff up the middle. Big hole and some running room there. And looks like it's going to be close to a first down. Tackled on the play by Jamir Melendez. The run up the middle by Miguel Sanchez, a senior. 25 seconds to go. If Pleasantville chooses, that would be the final play. And it looks like that's going to be it. Pleasantville is coming off the field.
There's a timeout being called by Pleasantville.
There is a timeout being called.
Left.
So it's 30-6. And Pleasantville's going to call a quick timeout here. By the way, we want to again thank Dan Hollinger from Half Pint Productions. He supplies the live video for us. I asked him, hey, are you on the video next week in Millville? And he said, nope, this is too stressful. But, Dan, you're doing a great job, and we appreciate it, man. It has been unconventional, but it is definitely challenging. It's not something that we've ever done before. We did, last week we did, but it's not like you've ever called games, when Tom Williams said, hey, can you call the game from the studio? And I said, well, I'm not going to call from the studio. I'll call from my back porch, but never done that before. And, Dan, we appreciate it, man. The video has been excellent. And adding the scoreboard this week so we could see the clock was just an added bonus for it.
Big help. And, again, this is something that you saw the Phillies and a lot of professional teams did.
Yep. They're calling games from their video screens. And by the way, I think our video screen's bigger than the ones they were calling from.
Yeah, according to Tom McCarthy, it sounds like that was exactly what was happening.
Well, they were no doubt calling them off video screens, just in the booth. I mean, just computer screens.
They were in their booth at the.
And there's a lot of ESPN.
Park.
And by the way, that's the final play of the game. So St. Joe's wins it 30-6 to go to 1-1. Pleasantville falls to 1-1.
Thank you for watching Half Pint Video Productions. I'd like to send shout-outs to our sponsors, the Piccalilli Inn Shamong, Amrod Flooring, Independence Driving School, American Carpet Cleaners, Williamstown Ballet, and REMAX Ricky Moriello. Please make sure you support our sponsors. Go see them. They do great. They have great work, great food, great service. So please definitely patronize our sponsors. Again, this is Half Pint Video Productions. Please make sure you subscribe. I'd like to say thanks to the Huddle crew, Greg Delgazzo and Joe Craig. Excellent work, as always, by Mark on the camera. And we will be signing off here from Pleasantville. And once again, the final score, 30 St. Joe, Pleasantville 6. We will be next week in Vineland. We'll be playing. We will not be doing the live stream, but Vineland has their own. It's on YouTube. And then Millville the next week. We'll be broadcasting again at home versus Cedar Creek on the 31st, Saturday the 31st at noon. And then the final broadcast home at our field in Buna on Friday, November 6th at 7 p.m. So please join us. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you get notifications for all new content. And once again, this is Dan Hollingsworth with Half Pint Video Productions. Please subscribe. Have a great night. Go Wildcats.